SativaCross.com. Coming to you live from East Brunswick, New Jersey. Big show today. Growers from Garden State Dispensary will be on the show, talking about their 48 to 60% discount. That's right. Employees at GSD got a 60% discount, while patients in New Jersey suffer and leave the state. Coming up on the Ignorance is No Excuse show. SativaCross.com. It's only because the record stopped. And, I don't like dead air. It's okay. Talk with your mouth full. I like that. Here, let me set you up. Huh? Oh, you're the only one. No. Oh God, I'm the worst. I'm the worst sound guy in the world. I am the worst. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
Yell and you can pick it up.
I'm the worst sound guy. Welcome to the show, folks. SativaCross.com. Ignorance is no excuse show.
Great day.
It was a good day. We went to the police station, me and Jeff. Spotswood. We smoked cannabis at the Spotswood police station. And that was a lot of fun. I actually had an incident with the Spotswood police years ago. I was driving through Spotswood, and as I was driving, the cops drove past me, and he turned around. I said, I'm getting yanked. So I made a right turn. I had 2 joints in my hand. When I made the right turn, I rolled down my right window. I threw the joints out, kept going. Cop pulled me over, searched me for like an hour, detained me, went through all my shit. Spent about an hour of taxpayers' money and time and effort. And then he let me go. I went back, got my 2 joints, smoked them, and all was well.
Really? You found them?
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
That's a lie. I don't think you found them. Fabrication. Just kidding.
I'm the worst.
Did I break these?
No, I'm the worst.
Yeah.
No, you don't agree with me.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. How's everybody feeling out there?
So we're here with Bob and Cindy also, and Ariel, and Bob and Cindy are our special guests today. I'm so happy you guys are here. I haven't seen you guys since Trenton.
Yes, since what was it? The last one was Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got cold. Here,
A little bit for like a week.
I'm
That's
gonna give
about
you a
it.
mic. No, I'm gonna give you a mic. Hold on. I got a mic for you. There you go. You gotta hold it though. Hold on. Hold on. I'll set you up. So, on the show today, we're gonna have some growers from Garden State Dispensary. They've been arguing online, left and right.
I don't know.
One of them does not want to be on. One of them does want to be on.
Too big. I don't care. I
And
like being hidden.
I'm shocked that there's a 48% discount. How do you give employees a 48% discount while patients are suffering, children are suffering, children and parents can't afford the medicine? You got people moving out of state, but yet Garden State Dispensary is giving a discount of 48 to 60% to their employees. That's shocking to me.
Yep.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Cindy?
I don't think it's right. I want to get a job there. Is this Mike on?
Yeah, get a job there so you can get. Yeah, I'll give you money and you can get my medicine for me.
Definitely.
That's sad.
I'd even volunteer for 60% off my medicine. They
Intern.
wouldn't even have to pay me.
Yeah, be an intern.
Yeah.
For real. Just work for weed.
Oh, definitely. You know, I wonder what they're
We'll
doing
work
with
for
all
weed.
that. You
Work
know,
for weed,
We'll
literally.
work
cheap
for
weed they're
weed.
getting.
Sad.
Yeah, it is.
It's crazy.
Oh, I bet they get to pick the best buds too.
Right. They probably
They
take 'em
get to
out.
go through it.
just like
and-
the deal. Just
Yeah.
like just like a dealer
Wow.
does.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it sounds like a dirty deal to me. I mean, if they're giving it to those people, they don't even have like low income or, you know, disabled and can't work like us, obviously, because they're working, you know. I mean, there's people like us that can't afford our medicine, and yeah, that's not right. That should be passed on to at least the children who need it. You know, there's children out there, their parents can't afford their kids' medicine. But yet, you know, they're cutting a break 60%. I'm sure they don't even give that to veterans.
No.
They don't do anything.
No.
Right. That's not right. I mean, what's good for one should be good for the other.
So-
And also, it should be passed on to the consumer. It should be straight up discount across the board, even, you know. It's kind of like too much of a special privilege, I think, especially for the business that they're in.
Yeah.
Straight up, doesn't that sound immoral?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like if you're working at a restaurant, they'll give you 50% off your meal, but I mean, it's not a restaurant.
Oh, look at the casinos. They don't let their employees gamble in the casino they work in.
Oh, true. I mean, if you
Yeah,
were
it
working
was
in
true.
a bar,
Casino
you
to
wouldn't be
gamble.
allowed to sit
That's
there
true.
Maybe
and
it should
drink,
be the same
or
way
you
with
wouldn't
the
be allowed if you
employees.
worked at a liquor store to get 50% off the liquor. Now, that's another good point, too. because if it's going to be compared to other things like alcohol or even cigarettes, I mean, if you're working at Wawa, you're not going to get 60% off that carton of cigarettes. Why are they giving them 60% off of the medical marijuana when their prices are so high, and us as consumers, we're paying that difference?
I
you
can
know?
understand employee discount 20%.
Right,
Family
exactly.
family discount 10, 15%. You know what I mean? Like, if you know someone, you can throw them like a 10% discount, or like other things. Like, if you know a family's having
But then again, I mean, in this
problems,
type of business, I don't think it should be family discounts or, because that would be like a pharmacist if you're looking at it like medicine.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, like,
You can't play
you know,
favoritism.
you could get 10% off your Vicodin at my
They should
CVS
follow
because
Garden State's
you know you're my
example
grandpa.
of 20% off.
Sold, but they're doing it just with the marijuana. Now, why? Why is it such a special
Yeah.
privilege to be working at a place, that gives you the biggest discount I've ever heard of? I mean, that's
ridiculous.
a great
That's crazy.
benefit.
That's crazy.
Like I said, I mean, I'd volunteer. They could have me there tomorrow at 8:00 a.m. I'll be there. And just to
Call
get
'em
that
up.
60% off, at least until my 2-ounce prescription runs out at the end of the month. Then I'm going to be calling in sick.
They should follow Garden State's example and give 20% off
Yeah.
to all people who are either
Low income,
low income,
poor.
or handicapped, or disabled.
Yeah. Or at least, I mean, if a parent's trying to get it for their child, I mean, even the children.
Maybe they should get 30% off.
Yes, I think, or somebody with a catastrophic illness should get that discount. That would make more sense. They need to fix things here in New Jersey for the patients, not for
These
themselves.
children. Look at Jenny Barber. They're going bankrupt trying to get her medicine and fix all the issues and lawsuits and the lawyers.
It's unbelievable.
Come on.
These people are moving away, A lot of them are moving to Colorado for refugee, and, they're not getting it. They're getting a lot of problems over there in Colorado, too. I mean, not as much as New Jersey, but they're still having a lot of problems. Like Jeannie Storms. She's having problems with the doctors.
Yeah, it's a regulation problem.
Yeah.
With getting everything regulated down so the people get the dose they require for their illness, which is going to vary per person, and it's going to vary by age, and it's going to change as they get older. So the doses have to change accordingly.
Okay, well, I'm going to call one of the growers from Garden State Dispensary. I'm going to call him right now.
Oh, yeah. The growers, they get pick, right? I mean, they don't
Let's
even...
find out if they get to pick their own weed.
Well, not only that, I mean, if they're a grower, I'm sure they get first choice.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was my phone.
Can't see anything anymore. Oh, hand me a brisk, will you, please? Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So we're gonna give him a call right now. Let's see if my phone's working.
Fortune cookie? Anyone want a fortune?
No fortune cookie. I know my fortune.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet.
Turned his phone off.
Hold on.
Oh, Kung Fu Panda.
Okay. I'll have to give him a fake name. I'm sure.
Can you believe I have to pay this toll?
What's that?
I have to pay it by today, before the end of the night. $6.75 to the toll guys.
Was
I don't even know what I did.
Pennsylvania?
They're not even giving me an explanation.
You went through Easy Pass. Without
Think
Easy
I
Pass.
did.
You did a bad thing. You're a bad girl.
Excuse me.
you did a bad thing. You're a bad girl.
Voice message system.
What?
Wow. Where's
Oh, jeez.
my phone?
Well, one of the growers didn't want to talk today after some pressure from Garden State Dispensary, apparently.
Oh, You mean you tried to call somebody and had a problem? with
No, I've been getting IM'd, and one of the growers does not want to come on now because there's pressure,
Oh,
apparently.
probably scared. Of course, he doesn't want to lose his 60% discount,
Right.
you know?
Right. Oh. Hold on. Hold on. You're on the air. Can I hear you? Damn it.
I'm right outside the place. Let me in.
Oh shit! Let him
It's
in.
Eric.
What?
Our friend from the State House, Eric.
Eric, dude, I'll let him in. I'll let
Eric's
him in.
here?
Hold on, dude. I'm coming.
Dude, you're here?
All right, cool. Yeah, I am. I'm right outside. I'm at the sign. Like, I'm right at the door.
What are you doing here?
Come to the side door, Eric.
Oh my
Yeah, I'm at
It
the
looks
side
like we
door.
have another secret guest star.
Wow, this is great. Okay, I'm hanging up on you. Wait, hold on. Don't hang up. Who's the bigger douche? No, never mind.
No, come on. Here. You know you are. Here.
I know I am.
Here, Lefty.
Oh, God. Oh, boy.
All right.
Where's
so-
my lighter? Robert, can you do me a favor?
Sure.
Can you roll a
want.
fat joint, please?
Oh,
And
yes.
Lefty, look at what I got here. Happy Valentine's Day and happy birthday.
Oh, my God. What is that?
Dessert.
Oh, God. Is that... Oh, my
Yes,
God.
That is what you think it is. Yums. Nums.
Oh, my
Nums.
God.
Where's the camera? Nummies.
Camera's over there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, my God, dude. How are you
Hey.
doing, bro? Dude. It's great to see you. Eric in the house. Wow.
Brought some regular non-GMO fig news too.
Wow. So,
Really, it's not that bad.
wow, Cindy, you just pulled out all of these. What is this? Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
I want.
Look at
go
that.
ahead. It's gonna make you like orgasm when you
I-
eat it. It's all organic.
Really? I have an issue with that.
Fortified
I need an
with
orgasm.
Vitamins, and I got like hemp seeds in there, so there's.
Can you
like,
talk into the
omega-
mic so we can hear you?
There's omega 3, 6, and 9 in there. I put kelp in there, so you got the iodine we need.
Oh.
I put vitamin C
Sounds
powder.
good.
I put
Oh.
liquid vitamin multivitamins. I put liquid B. I put liquid A. I put liquid D. And you
Wow.
can't taste the vitamins in there. It's delicious. I put pulverized apricot kernels. That's vitamin B17.
What?
We
Oh
need-
my God! What?
Yeah, we need
gonna
that. We
cry.
need that because the government denies us that because it's a cancer cure.
Holy crap! It tastes great.
Are you orgasming? I'm alright.
What'd you
Oh
say?
yeah, I mean, taste this one. This will make you orgasm.
Oh my god.
Oh my God!
Smell it.
Oh my God!
Let me smell it.
Yes.
Oh my God!
You
oh
want
my
it?
God!
You want to know what that is?
What is it?
It's the white
Take a
chocolate.
bite. Take a bite.
Can I?
Yeah.
Yeah?
And it's Oh, I put elderberry in it too.
Oh
you
my
know.
God, oh my God, oh my God.
Elderberry helps boost your immune system. So like I made each one has all the I put the good stuff, the black pepper, ground up black pepper, makes it 2,000 times more absorbent into your system.
Wow!
Yeah, so it's delicious. Look, she's
is.
having an orgasm right over there. See her face?
Is that your own face?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Oh my God, Cindy! Wow!
Yeah, they taste the mangoes.
What?
That's good,
Mangoes?
right?
Really.
And you
Come
just
on,
the
man.
one you ate is s'mores, organic marshmallows. I found organic marshmallows, and I stuffed them with
You can taste
Yeah.
it perfectly in here.
stuffed them with my
My
medicated caramels. Medicated white chocolate. Yum. Oh, and then I
Thank you.
roasted up some walnuts with brown sugar and maple syrup, and put that in there. That sound good or what?
Oh shit!
Yeah, his face.
It's Lefty's birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday, Lefty.
Thank you so much.
Great day. Great day.
Thank you so much for making this stuff and bringing it with you, Cindy.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hello, this is Lefty. You're on the air,
Hey, what's up, brother?
dude. How are you?
Actually, my battery is like, I just texted you, man. I have like 4%, and I'm like stuck without a charger. I was trying to come in, to where you guys are at and just like come kick it with you guys and talk.
Where are you?
Um,
Are you close?
but I'm actually just leaving work about 5 minutes after 1.
Come over to the Gucci Pooch.
Give him the address.
Oh, yo, text me the address.
Okay. Okay, cool.
You can't remember that?
His
Alright.
battery's on 4%.
All right.
He's not gonna,
Yeah.
Tell them how to get here.
It's just look for Route 18 South.
We're on the right side.
Yeah, I know. I know 18.
Um,
What road?
you know where the you know where the
Intersecting.
you know where the mall is?
You see the cigar den.
Yeah.
And it's before the mall.
We're between Racetrack Road and the mall.
Okay.
Hold on. You need to talk into the mic.
Slow down.
I need to know what you're doing at all times.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Looking at the
What are you doing?
Oh, here I made you something special here.
I want you to describe them.
Medicinal
This
treat.
is a organic pretzel with salt and
God.
pepper,
Oh, God.
but it's dipped in white chocolate and then dipped in dark chocolate.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Yeah.
That sounds really good.
So you had your choice. Too late now.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a choice.
I didn't know
Oh
there
my
was
God.
a choice.
You gotta give me at least a bite of that. You gotta at least give me a bite of that.
Take a bite.
We'll share
Alright,
it.
I'm taking a bite. I'm taking a bite, and I'm handing it there.
And you can take a bite of this thing.
I want
that
to try
don't
it
know
too.
what it is yet.
Oh
What is
my
this?
god.
Taste that thing.
You're just like.
What do you
it's
think
a
it is?
mystery.
Are you
I got it
kidding
out
me?
of my cat box. Just try it. Oh, that got him to eat it. You know.
Bob, how
Before
are you not
that,
400 pounds?
What do you think?
How are you not 400 pounds
Just
eating all this
not
shit?
bad.
When she starts
Hold on,
baking,
you
I
gotta-
leave.
gotta give me a second to process
I'm like,
it.
I come back
You
when
gotta
it's
give me a
done,
second. I can't just like take a bite and.
and I only have maybe 3 or
That's
4 or
good.
5,
Relax.
and I'm out in 2 hours.
Oh my God.
Do you know what it is?
It's clearly marshmallow.
It's a s'mores. There's
Oh, there's
there's
graham
graham
cracker
cracker.
too? Oh my
There's
God.
dark
Is
that what
chocolate.
you had?
There's
Give him that
it's an
one time.
organic. Everything's organic.
I was gonna say dark chocolate is my favorite.
Take a little
I
bite.
love
Take a
dark
bite of that.
chocolate.
That's the s'more.
You
No,
can- I
no,
tried a
that's
bite of
the
that peanut
pretzel.
butter.
It's yeah, pretzel with
White chocolate.
white
I
chocolate.
want to try the pretzel. That sounds
Cannabis. There's cannabis in there somewhere.
Yeah.
It's delicious, right?
Wow. That's awesome. Wow.
good.
I'm feeling blessed today.
Yeah.
Seriously.
So good.
That's good. I made these right before I came.
You made my day, man, for real.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Oh my
That's the
god.
best.
Yeah, that's
Just
really good.
orgasm. What am I telling you?
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You fixed my problem. Oh my
This is real.
God.
This one takes the cake.
He didn't even know about the orgasm effect.
Too bad all medicine couldn't taste as good.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
This is how I medicate in the morning.
Really? We one of these every morning.
Yes.
I wish.
Wow.
I would love it. That'd be my
That's how I
favorite.
start my day.
That was my life.
Wow.
For me, it's 3 dabs in a bowl.
Let's do some dabs.
I put some Rick Simpson oil in some of those, you know. So, because, well, I call it Rick Simpson oil. I mean cannabis oil. But the kind that cures. There's a lady that we're going to be talking to soon. We're going to give her a call. She has a 29-year-old son, and he has brain cancer. He was diagnosed about 2 years ago, and the doctors and hospital just gave him 2 weeks. She's in her 70s, started late in life to have a child, and her son is her only child and only family that she has left, because very sadly her husband had took his own life 2 years ago because he couldn't handle the stress, and also he didn't know about medical marijuana, and she said that the reason he took his life is because he had such severe neuropathy pain from severe damage to his spine.
Neuropathy?
Yes.
I have that
And-
too.
Yeah, and that he was suffering every single day, and that he couldn't find any relief at all, and he ended up taking his life. She feels that the cancer that her son got is from his father dying, from the stress. She said that they were inseparable.
It's true.
That they did everything together. You know, that was their only child. That was his son, and you know. So I told her she's not sure if she should keep him in the hospital, or if she should have any hope. And I told her that it starts with hope. You have to have faith. You have to. I mean, this is a life. You know, you do whatever you can to try to prolong it, and without pain. And she's willing to try anything, and she's looking for help. One of her problems is that the New Jersey laws only allow you 2 ounces a month. And she's a caretaker. She has a caretaker license, and at 2 ounces, when she turns it into the oil that her son needs for his cancer, his medicine, she's only getting 1 gram out of an ounce. So she's not sure what she's doing wrong. She uses the old-fashioned method with the rice cooker. So I'm hoping somebody calls in and helps her. I'd like to give her a call.
She should call in for the magic butter machine.
Yeah, I told her about that, and she needs, you know, some information, any help, any support. She's thinking about getting a license and a place. She has a place in Delaware that she got because she's trying everything she can. And because Delaware allows their patients, I believe it's 6 ounces. But she said she's having a problem finding a psychiatrist. In Delaware, you need a psychiatrist to diagnose the person before they'll give you the license. And this young 29-year-old boy has 2 weeks left. So we're going to give her a call. And I want to let the audience know that she's very upset, of course, and she didn't want to be on the radio confused or crying, so she wrote everything down today, and she's going to be reading it, what she wrote down on the paper.
Wow.
And we're going to give her a call now.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Her home number is on top. Her name is on top. And she's a wonderful woman, and you know, I hope that we can help her. I told her that, you know, once she starts the oil, because she was under the impression that she needed a pound right now to get in him in 2 weeks or he'll die. And I told her, no, while you're giving him the oil, his life is going to be prolonged, so you're going to have more time. I said, he doesn't have 2 weeks. Don't believe that.
Yeah.
That's just what the doctor said. That's not the truth.
Yeah.
The truth is what you make the truth. You don't. There is, you know, time.
And you did tell her cut out the sugar. Right?
Oh yes, I told her she has to change his diet.
No sugar.
Yes, no sugar.
What's her name?
It's on the paper. It's Iris.
Iris?
Nice name.
And days or hours to live.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. You're on the air with Lefty, Cindy, and the whole crew here. How you doing?
Hey.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me? Because you're on my cell, which doesn't give great reception.
Yeah, you sound great.
Yeah.
Okay.
How are you feeling?
Well, I'm kind of depressed.
Yes. Yeah, I told them your story, and I explained that you needed help, and I also explained the problem you had with having to find a psychiatrist in Delaware if you were to go there to get the more amount that you needed because of New
Right.
Jersey's laws and them only allowing 2 ounces per patient. Would you like to tell the audience your story and also
Yeah.
introduce yourself?
Okay. My name is Iris Morse. Because of my son's been diagnosed with terminal cancer, and I've been told he only has a few weeks to live. And because it's hard for me to talk about this, I kind of wrote down what I wanted to say. So I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to be reading this to you because otherwise I would just be all over the place. So I'm going to give you some background based upon what I have written down here. My son Chad is now 29 years old and has not had an easy life. Most of it has been taken up with undetected illness, which resulted in my family imposing extreme stress and indignity upon a child. Such stress and indignity persisted through his young adult years, while unbeknownst to us, he had no control over his condition. Childhood symptoms manifested include crying day and night up until the age of 5, early onset of aggressive and impulsive behavior, a diagnosis of ADD at the age of 5, chronic fatigue and exhaustion, high blood pressure at the age of 9, which continued right up until the age of 27, ongoing dizziness and headaches, which frequently resulted in nursing visits while in school. By the age of 9, Chad had repeated visits not measuring grades, even with a diagnosis of ADD. After school, I would force him to learn a full day's curriculum at home. This followed by homework while all other children were out playing. In his older years, after bouncing around from various community colleges, Chad found his way into a 4-year BFA program with a major in filmmaking at Montclair State University.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Sorry,
Cool.
sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
It's okay. He graduated with a 3.5 GPA. In college, Chad was able to set his class schedule in accordance with his need for sleep. The world of employment, however, presented a whole new set of problems. 2 years ago, in May of 2014, Chad had a seizure while with friends attending an alumni event at Montclair State University. From this, we later learned that he had a malignant brain tumor and was experiencing 38 subcortical seizures a night. These are undetectable seizures that have exhausting effects on the individual. Both the tumor growth and seizures were thought to be ongoing for years with an undetermined date of onset. In May of 2014, he had his first brain resection. The following day, he awoke at 8:30 a.m. and his blood pressure was normal. To date, his blood pressure continues to be normal. Up until the recent spread of the frontal lobe tumor to the brain ventricles, my son's sleep shifted to a very normal pattern, so that after that brain resection, removal of that tumor, he was essentially a normal person. So much so that he was able to work on a few movies with several known Hollywood stars. He was also able to start his own film lighting rental business. With the word seizure preying heavily on his mind, he named his business Seize the Sun. This is a beautiful and appropriate name for film lighting.
Seize the
But
sun.
it's the
Awesome.
name Seize the Sun, yeah.
Wow.
Mm.
Oh, wow.
This is a beautiful and appropriate name for film lighting, but it is a name which finds the root word seize coming from years of suffering and undue hardship. In spite of all his undiagnosed difficulties while growing up, Chad grew up to be a very warm, loving, caring, and understanding young man. He gives donations to organizations supporting children in underprivileged countries. I'm going to cry. When in New York, he would buy meals for homeless individuals and get them jackets to wear during the cold winter. This wonderful adult, having suffered so much in his youth and now suffering the chronic pain and ongoing suffering that comes with the spread of brain cancer, continues in his efforts to give to others. His caring, however, does not stop there, but rather extends to every needy dog, to every needy cat, and to every needy living creature that walks on this earth. When I think of the earlier years and the extreme pressure exerted by our family on this child to fit into the norm, all I can feel is despair and guilt for a failure to know and for a failure to understand what he was truly going through. It was gut-wrenching when Chad, while coming out of his first craniotomy, turned to me and said, "I am going to make you and Dad proud of me." How could he not be furious for all the suffering we had put him through? In October of 2015, at the age of 28, Chad had a second craniotomy to remove as much of the tumor from his ventricles as was possible. Since the surgery, he has spent most of the time in hospitals, suffering from extreme pain throughout his body, an inability to ambulate, and severe headaches. The tumor has continued to spread, and it is unbearable for me to watch him suffer and deteriorate. Presently, I am in the process of putting in place in-home assistance so that he may be kept at home where I can consistently administer the Rick Simpson oil. As a registered New Jersey medical marijuana caregiver for my son, I have been able to secure 2 ounces a month of high THC indica from the medical dispensary in New Jersey. New Jersey legislation permits dispensing a maximum of only 2 ounces a month. With such a low limit, I am unable to give the prescribed dosage for killing cancer, that being 90 grams over 60 days. Yeah, the few ounces that I have been able to gather have been used in my attempts to administer the medication while Chad has been in the hospital. Needless to say, this has been inconsistent with little to no effect at all. Now with Chad coming home, my intent is to follow the Rick Simpson regimen. I have only 1 ounce of medical marijuana left and will be unable to secure another 2 ounces until next month. This not even coming close to the amount of medical marijuana needed for the cure. Chad has been diagnosed as terminal and only given a few weeks to live. There is limited time to act, and I need to bring his dose up as quickly as possible. I am desperate to find assistance with this matter, and any help offered would be an act of kindness for which my gratitude could not possibly be expressed in words. I thank you all for giving me this opportunity to reach out, and I thank you all for listening to my plea for help.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
You know, we all feel what you're feeling right now, and I'm sure everybody that's listening is feeling the same thing. There's a lot of people out there that I'm sure are gonna be calling in and writing, and there's gonna be help for you. We're gonna definitely keep in touch with you. I wish you were here. I mean, I'm sure everybody here feels the same way I do, and we wish we could give you a big hug right now. You're
thank you.
such a fantastic mother, and yes, and well,
Do you have a page, like a web page or anything?
well,
or?
she doesn't use computers.
Okay.
Yeah, so
No, I use computers, but I don't have a word. Oddly enough, I was I sold technology for many years, but
We should make
my son got sick.
does your son
I
have
don't-
one?
Facebook.
No, I have a computer. I just don't use it because I'm constantly with him.
Right.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
I know.
Huh.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah, actually,
we could probably set up
But
a
I do have-
GoFundMe for.
yeah.
Yeah. We
That
Honestly,
too.
Yeah.
you could get a lot.
Yeah,
of
and
even
also she
herb-
wanted information on what she was doing wrong with the oil. She says that the 1 ounce, which I looked up, it's supposed to yield 3 grams. She's only getting 1 gram out of this ounce. Now, what is she doing wrong? It would really be beneficial, for her to find out, and somebody that makes the oil. I know Alfred Santos. He had to make it for his wife who has brain cancer, and she's doing really, really well.
Oh wow.
And so we'll get in touch with him and find out. But we'll get down to the bottom
Okay.
of that, and we'll find out why you're only getting 1 gram. We can definitely,
Yeah. We know people that have that answer.
yes.
Okay.
And we're gonna be getting back in touch with you.
No. Well,
Okay.
what's your procedure on this? How do you start your oil? How do you start making your oil?
Oh, well, first you put it through 2 cycles with isopropyl 99% alcohol, which I freeze because I'm trying to eliminate as much chlorophyll as possible.
Okay.
And after those 2 cycles, I do it exactly like Rick Simpson. I put it into, what do you call it, a rice cooker. And then after so long, but you see, these are the generals that I think are failing me. After so long, how long, I don't know, I put in a few drops of water. Then I pick up the whole rice cooker and I, shake it around until the rice cooker sets itself on low. And at that point, there's very little already, and I take this very little and I put it onto a coffee burner till the bubbles go out. This is exactly how he says to do it. But maybe I'm waiting too long to lift the pot.
All right.
I don't know.
I have an answer for you. We've never done this before on the show.
Okay.
We've never done this before. You are our magical butter winner for February.
Ooh,
Yeah, all right.
Thank you.
We're going to give you this machine, and we're going to bring it down to you. Where are you at? What town are you in?
Nice. Yes.
I'm in Ringwood, New Jersey.
Okay, we're coming to Ringwood. We're going to get this thing up to you like this week, and we're going to help you
Yes.
make some oil this week. We're coming. We're
Using
coming to
the
help you.
butter maker?
Yes, we're coming.
Yeah,
we're
gonna
gonna
come.
help you.
We're coming to help you.
Hell yeah.
Does the butter maker follow the exact procedure, or it's
It
not
makes
necessary
awesome
to
It,
follow?
stuff.
yes, it makes.
It's-
Tell her
This
what
butter
it makes.
machine, it's like it's a crock pot with a computer on it and an immersion blender, and you just put your wheat in there with the oil,
Perfect.
and it makes it for you in like 4 hours or 8 hours. It makes tincture, makes oil, everything. It's great.
It makes
Anything-
it makes candy. It makes brownies, cookies,
Yes.
cakes.
Do you have
everything.
to what's that word?
Decarboxylate.
You have to decarb for 15 minutes before you put it in. Yeah, 20 minutes at 220.
We will show you.
Yeah,
We'll show you.
We're gonna
yeah.
come to your house. We're gonna show you.
We're hooking you
gonna,
up.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and the more important thing is if you can put me in a direction just to get some more of this medical weed.
Yeah, me too. I need a connection too.
We got
Cheap one too. If you find one, I need a cheap one.
Yeah. Well,
What's
Iris.
that?
No, you know what? We know people up in Delaware too. Now you said you still have a residence in Delaware.
No, I gave it up after I spoke to a Delaware Normal because they said that none of their psychiatrists prescribe.
That doesn't make any sense. Why? What?
I know it doesn't make sense, and they were very angry about it, and they were taking action.
Wow, you know, all these states, they really need to get their laws straightened out, and
So
we're
it
gonna
was pretty sick.
do the best we can. I'll tell you, we've changed a lot of things over the years, haven't we, Lefty?
Okay.
Yes, and so the help is on its way, and we will be calling you, and we're gonna be coming out there. So I'll be giving you a call to find out what day's best.
One thing I do have to say,
Okay.
Iris, is that it's really awesome to see your drive and your persistence. It's so beautiful, like as a mother, like it's true love. And your son's story is beautiful. What he does as, that really inspires me because I'm really into film and things of that sort. That's what we do here. You know what I mean? So it's beautiful to hear everything and your fight and his fight. It's just wonderful.
I know.
Thank you so much.
And ironically,
Thank you.
I don't know if I had told you, but my cats are also in the movie business.
Nice.
Our cats are we have
Your
cats.
cat?
Yeah, our cats are movie stars, and they've been on a couple of quite a few actually, TV shows and movies. They've been
Really? Are you the wrangler?
Yeah, yes, I'm a cat
You're the wrangler.
Yeah, our cat Harley is a big red Maine Coon, and he just was coach for the Kitten Bowl yesterday. Yeah, Sunday. Yeah, yeah, it's adorable. It's on the Hallmark Channel.
For my son's thesis, he had to do a movie, and our Welsh Corgi was in the movie, and I was the wrangler.
Nice.
That's so neat.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give your cat site so you can check out her different videos and movies, so you can show your son
I'd love
too.
To see them. I'd love to see them.
Yeah.
He'd love to see them too. Yeah.
Is he is every I'm sorry. I just lost. I had a great thought and then I just lost it. That was terrible.
Does
he I'm always wondering.
She forgot what she said because she didn't write it down.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why it's good you wrote what you had to say down. It was beautiful, by the way.
Just drag it across the plate.
Oh God. Okay, we're back on the air. Oh my God, we're back on the air.
Hey,
Okay.
is anybody able to tell us when we went off the air?
SativaCross.com, live from East Brunswick, New Jersey. Part 2. We got knocked off the air. I don't know when we got knocked off the air. We were talking to Iris about her son, who's dying. And
Yeah, he has
tell you.
2 weeks to live.
You might have to reheat it. How do you?
Is there anybody that's watching out there that can give us a call that could tell us about when we got thrown off the air?
Yeah.
We'd like to be able to call her back so she could continue her story.
call Karen. Karen was listening.
Oh, Karen was
Karen,
listening?
yeah.
Karen, call.
Yeah, Karen,
Call.
call. Somebody call the
call
station,
Karen.
please.
Yeah, call Karen.
I'll call her up and find
Yeah,
out.
because we hope that we got her whole story. It was so touching. I mean, Lefty couldn't even see through the tears, so he wasn't watching
Shut
the
up.
screen.
Just
you,
shut your mouth.
You know it, Lefty.
All these stories
You're like
bust me
big
up.
baby.
It's-
That's why he probably
all-
went off the air. Yeah, he started. Lefty
It's
couldn't.
it's all these stories. They just get to me, man.
None of us could.
Oh yeah.
High five.
So crazy.
Oh, now she's not going to answer.
Hello.
Hello.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. You're on the air.
How are you?
Good. What's going on?
Nothing. I
Nothing.
am laying here in pain tonight.
And you're not watching
That
us?
sucks.
I couldn't get the video to play.
Oh, no.
Are we back up now? We should be back up.
Oh, I was watching it trying on my phone.
And you weren't able to
checked,
watch it at all?
All right, I'm going to check here.
No.
That's not good. That's
You want me
really.
to check?
Yeah, check, please. Let's see if we're back on.
All right, hold on 1 second. I'm going to check on my PC.
Yeah, because we had a wonderful woman call, and she really needs help. Eric, go in the other room if you're going to be, like, disrupting
my
everybody.
God. Oh, my God.
I'm okay. I'm
Cindy.
okay.
Wow.
Hey,
I
girl.
owe you a phone call, honey.
It's Ariel.
How are you? Hi, Ariel.
Hey.
I'm trying to see who's here by listening. Ooh, I'm eavesdropping.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
It's like 8:15. I wonder when your station went down, Lefty.
Yeah, we'll find out.
We have Tony from, introduce Tony, dude.
That's right. We have our
guest.
friend here, another guest.
Yeah, were you listening
Grab
in,
the
Tony,
mic.
on
That's
your way?
mic.
Yeah.
Grab the mic. That's
Hey,
yours.
Tony.
Hello.
Were you listening to us on your way here?
I was not because my phone is like kaput with battery, so I barely even figured out. the GPS for
Shout
you.
out to my cat Six. If you're watching, could you please give a call in to the studio and let us know, like when the thing got thrown off the air? I mean, Lefty, do you have any
Well,
other?
I texted Lefty earlier when I tried to listen to it.
I did record it. We can listen to it here if you really want to know. If you really want to find out, Cindy.
Well, Lefty, if someone wants to call in, what number do they call? Like,
Okay, the number to call in.
Yeah, I would like to know the number myself. I don't even know it. Come on, Lefty. Number.
Number is 908-616-0682. That's 908-616-0682. Be dialing.
Well, don't be dialing right now because you're on the phone.
Yeah, obviously you're not going to get through.
Yeah.
Lefty, one more time,
That's
real
okay.
slow.
You can hang up on me.
No, I'm not going to hang up.
Yeah, I'm
Why,
getting there.
Karen, why would I hang up on you?
Put it in my phone. Thank you.
Lefty, say it
Where's
again.
this go?
One more
This
time.
goes
908-616-0682. 908-616-0682.
Ooh, I love that one.
That's
Yeah, I like
nice.
Girl Scout cookies.
Oh wait, the weed strain or the Girl Scout cookie?
They're both good.
Yeah.
think.
I love
Thank
Girl Scout
you.
cookie.
They can't have one without the other.
Content.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
There's those little girls in California. They made like a ton of money
Yeah.
from the Girl Scouts going in front of
Yeah,
dispensaries.
saw
I would
that.
do that.
It's a great
I'm
idea.
gonna do that here, in New Jersey.
Meanwhile, in New Jersey, it's illegal to shovel snow.
I don't think that's me.
Yeah, they had little kids. They were like giving tickets out for kids that were trying to make money shoveling snow.
I would punch a cop.
Can't
if they
tax
told me. I would.
So
be
what
mad.
happened to Karen? She's still on?
Where is she?
She's
Hello?
right here. Karen's right here.
Then whose phone was ringing?
Karen's right here. She's on the line.
Karen?
Hello, Karen.
Can't hear her.
Yes.
Hello.
Oh, shit. Hold
You
on.
hung up on her, Lefty.
She's not.
Oh,
Karen,
you're really good
can
at
you hear
this,
me?
Lefty.
Hello.
There you go.
Hello.
You are a fuckface even on your birthday.
I'm telling you, man, he's very like professional.
What are you talking about?
Funny. You think you're so funny. I'm not telling you it's your video, though.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, do you know when it
I
got
know.
cut off?
Yeah, it got cut off.
No. When did we get cut off before? We're trying to find out. Actually, I have the video here. We
Did
can
we
play
get
it.
Louise's speech?
I'm going to play it here. Here's the end of it here. Right here.
All right, no,
Here it is.
He's getting
Iris
Iris in
now.
Delaware. Iris.
No, I gave it up after I spoke to a Delaware Normal because they said that none of their psychiatrists prescribe.
That doesn't make any sense. Why? What?
I know it doesn't make sense, and they were very angry about it.
I'm
They were
driven.
taking action.
I was hearing music.
Wow, you know, all these states, they really need to get their laws.
I think we're good,
straightened
guys.
out.
I think
We're
we got a
good,
lot.
We're good.
Here. Here's the very end. Here's the very end.
Aw.
was in the movie, and
Oh,
I
you were
was
playing it back?
Strangler.
Nice.
Is
That's
that
so
Eric?
neat.
It's the very end.
Oh, Eric. Yeah,
That's
I'm
freaking
gonna
me
have
out.
to give your cat's
That's weird.
site so you can check out
That's weird.
her different videos and
That's
movies
really weird.
so you
So
can
when
show
they
your
stop-
stuff too.
Love to see
It's
them.
still going?
I'd love to see them.
Yeah.
He'd love to see them too.
20 more
Yeah.
seconds. 20 more
Is he
seconds.
like
That's so weird.
Is-
I'm looking at
I
you and
mean-
you're not talking. Like, wait, what?
I'm sorry. I was tripping out for a second. I was tripping out when we were. I just lost.
Oh, that's when
I
you
had
had
a
short-term
great
memory loss
thought
that it
and then
doesn't
I
cause.
Hold on. It's going to end in 10 seconds. Hold on, guys. Stop. Hold on.
Like, I'm always wondering.
She forgot what
Is
she
he
said
like-
because she didn't write it down.
Yeah, exactly. So embarrassed.
That's why it's good you wrote what you had to say down. It was beautiful,
Yeah.
by the way.
That's it. It gets cut right there.
Perfect.
We got something.
Yeah, well, and that was a good ending. That was a good ending. It ended with that was beautiful. So it was perfect. Yeah, good. I should actually. Are we on the air? Because I want to like go in the other room and like call her up, let her know everything was cool.
Oh,
Because
Gooch.
you're like freaking
Oh,
out. Like,
Gooch at the
I'm a
Gooch
man
at
in the
Gooch.
weeds. I'm like.
I'm having a nightmare day over here. This is terrible.
Oh my goodness. So you're
Hey,
on
Karen.
a gift buddy.
My co-
Hi.
It
How are
crashed.
Good. How you doing?
you? Good. I'm surprised to see you there.
The
That's
IT
cool.
help.
Me
yeah,
too.
This is the first time I've come to this.
We had a
It
nice
is
turnout
great.
tonight. Thank you guys for coming through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
What?
Hi, Robert. I see you there.
Hi, Karen.
Who else is there?
Hey.
Is that Jeff?
I miss you. Long time.
I know. Is that Jeff?
Yeah, it's Jeff.
I can't see.
It's Jeff.
Oh, hi, Jeff.
Let me have that piece of paper, Lefty.
And is there somebody in the corner, too?
Hey, yes, it's Tony.
Ariel?
How are you?
And me,
Hi.
I'm here.
Ariel, I'm in the corner behind Lefty.
No,
He's
I
always
see
in front
Ariel.
of me. He's always in front of me.
I'm
All
sorry.
right, now that I'm watching and talking, entertain me, baby. Come on,
Karen,
entertain me. Yes.
I gotta say
We're not a
that
trained monkey.
the posts you put up with the food is
No
the
one wants
best
to
I've
see
ever
that.
seen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
I
thank
s-
you.
Are you a culinary cook?
she made good food.
No, I just love to cook.
You
I'm a
do a
self-taught
great
chef.
job.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Keep it going
I mean,
because it
I actually,
it motivates other people. Got it,
that's
wife?
good.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I've been trying to eat better, so
right.
Yeah, that's good motivation for everybody to eat better.
and learning portion control is my problem.
Same.
I used to cook, my kids when they were home. I used to cook for, 4 kids and Dan and me, and now it's just me and my husband, and I still cook like there's a bunch of people here. So,
Right.
and then we eat everything, which is not good. But Lefty enjoyed it. I know Ariel liked it, right?
Wonderful.
Yeah, I loved it. I ate like 7 plates, literally. I didn't stop. Like the whole night was right there, and I was like, all right, well, since no one's eating it, I'm just gonna go for another. She was like, all right.
Hey, why not?
That's
Yeah.
good.
like it,
I
and it's
appreciate
It was
it.
banging. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank
Oh my
you.
God.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I made a Korean dish tonight. It came out pretty good.
What? You should have invited me.
Yeah.
Like you, Karen, I used
Really
to
good.
cook for my kids when they were young, and then they got old and they moved out, and I stopped cooking. Then they moved back in, and I never started cooking again. So
Oh.
most of the time, they're out eating, they're out on their own, doing their own thing.
Yeah. Got to kick them out. Tell them to go fly away. No.
I'm lucky
I
if I
wish
get
mine
to
will
see
come
them
back.
for 10 minutes a day.
Damn.
I know. My daughter
Aw.
moved to Maryland, and I wish she could come home. So,
Oh, my son works in Maryland. Where'd she move to?
Baltimore.
Oh, my son works in Fredericksburg. He's a
My ha-
paramedic fireman there.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, he has
Yes,
a
my
real
daughter-
active job.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's good. She doesn't like it there. She's going to be moving back to Pennsylvania.
Oh,
Yeah,
She
that's
can't find it. She's
That-
having a hard time finding work. So,
that area
He-
of Pennsylvania is nice too, up in that area.
yes,
I like.
she needs to get her master's degree to work in her field. So,
Oh boy.
I'm a big dude right now.
Well, good luck to her.
yes,
Oh.
have fun, guys. I see you're all doing stuff.
Yeah.
Can you see us?
Persistence pays.
Yes, I'm drooling over here.
You know, I cooked my husband lobster tail the other day.
You
Tell-
did?
Yeah, tell him how good that was, huh, Bob?
Oh, that was great. It was a $45
Yeah.
lobster tail.
Yeah, that he bought me
Really?
as a
Was
Christmas
giant.
present. My husband bought me a lobster tail and steak for a Christmas present.
Yum.
Yeah,
Surf
so
and
I could
turf.
cook it for him.
Baby. Surf
So
and
I could
turf.
cook it for him. Yeah.
I'm buying another steak for
Oh,
March
yeah.
14th.
Surf and turf.
Oh
Just
yeah,
thought
for
that counts.
Valentine's Day, he'll probably buy me another
shit.
lobster tail and
Oh,
stick it in the
shit.
basket or something.
Oh.
So
Getting
thoughtful,
gritty.
so thoughtful, you
I
know.
put
I like
medicated
it.
chocolates
Well,
in
you
it.
know what? You could, honey, you could send it to me. If he doesn't appreciate it, I'll take it.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah. I wonder if you would have appreciated the crotchless underwear the year that I was 8
No,
months
no,
pregnant
no,
with
no.
our son.
Oh shit.
You're going
no,
back
no, no.
25 years now.
That was a Christmas
Oh, my
present with a
God.
mini skirt. I don't wear mini skirts, you know me.
Oh shit.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Too
he's
much
such a thoughtful
information.
gift giver.
Gift what I like to see. What can I say?
So you should buy him some crotchless underwear.
Wow.
What was that?
Wow.
You should buy him some crotchless underwear.
I think she has.
I
in
think
the
I made him
past,
wear them
maybe.
because they had a whistle hanging
Or she
from
just
them.
rips them.
Yeah, I make my own.
Wow.
A
Got
banana
Wonder
hammock?
Woman over here.
Him, he hates to throw anything out, so they have huge holes in them, some of them anyway.
Fuck it.
Oh
Whatever.
my god.
I love
All right, look, we're supposed to be talking about pot.
Yeah, what the hell happened?
Yeah, you know,
Oh.
I gotta say something before I hang up.
Yeah.
Leslie, I was telling Dan, I said, Dan said something, I don't know, how you hurt your back or whatever, and I said that's why we get along because, we have the same issues with our back. He goes, no, that's not the only reason why you get along. You have the same crazy, warped sense of humor as he does. Can you believe that?
So does he.
Yeah, my husband.
So does he.
Right? He has. Oh yes. You know what? You're absolutely correct.
He watches our stuff too.
He does. He does watch. So anyway, have a wonderful birthday.
Thank you,
Have a
dear.
good show. I'll talk to you soon.
Can I hang up on you
Bye,
now?
everybody.
Can I hang up on
Hang
you?
up
Bye.
now.
I want to hang up on you.
And I hope you feel
Bye. Hang
better.
up on
No, feel better,
Hope
seriously.
your back
Thank you.
feels better,
Thanks
Karen.
a lot.
Yes,
night.
stay out of pain.
Yeah,
All right.
smoke a fatty.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know,
wait.
Hell yeah.
Wait,
Smoke
wait,
two
Karen.
fatties.
Karen,
Karen.
prayers for Iris's son, Chad.
Yes.
Prayers,
yes.
dude.
Yeah.
For real, hardcore.
Yeah, were you watching?
No.
Oh, you should have been watching. It's something you're gonna watch later.
Yeah, just pray for Chad.
Yeah, I'll watch
Yeah.
it later.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Good night.
All right, guys.
All right,
have
good
a
night.
good time.
All right, you too.
Okay,
Bye
bye.
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 Wow.
All right, Lefty. Where's the drum and bass?
Oh, you ready for your news?
Yeah, we gotta keep things together.
I
All right, I'm gonna talk about.
want
I'm
to talk to
gonna-
Tony because I want to talk about the dispensary.
Oh, word.
Yeah,
word.
let's go
All
right to
All
that.
right, to Tony.
Hey.
Because
How's it going?
Yeah, man. How you doing, bro? I was talking to a guy the other day, and he was telling me all kinds of crazy shit about the dispensary. But one thing that really blew my mind was that the dispensary is offering 48 to 50% to 60% discounts to employees. Was that true?
I believe they do offer a discount. It's somewhere around that, something like that.
Wow.
Personally, excuse me. Personally, I kind of think it's a little bit. Every business first of all, they give a discount
Yeah.
to their employees that work there. I don't think that's anything like crazy or like unheard of.
You're right. But the situation in Jersey is a little
situation
crazy.
the situation in Jersey is crazy to begin with. Anyway,
Yeah.
I mean, like I'm growing marijuana, and I feel like it's one of the best facilities as far as everything. Honestly, and I'm not coming here just to like pitch Garden State Dispensary because I know Garden State Dispensaries have had its issues a lot back in the day, and every dispensary I feel goes through what Garden State Dispensary has gone through. At first, you come out and you have this kick-ass medicine because You've had your time to grow it. There's no people beating the doors down yet because you're not open, and then you have this amazing medicine, and then things will decline, like and you know, you have to go through changes, and you have to get rid of people, and you have to move people around and figure out exactly, you know, what happens. And that happens in any business. I've you know, been involved in a lot of different businesses, not just in cannabis, but I've you know, run my own business actually as well. So you know, I do feel that, you know, the employee discount is just an incentive, I think, for patients to work there. I feel they want patients to be more involved in their dispensary so they can, I mean, if you're a grower and you're not able to smoke your own medication, it kind of makes it like you would want to be there because you're growing your own medicine. It's an incentive to do it. So I feel like, you know, yeah, they're offering a high discount to their employees, but at the same time, I think that's also to get more patients to be involved maybe in their program. I'm not sure exactly the reasons. I can't speak for the company. I'm just speaking for myself.
It's awesome though, right? For you, it's awesome.
I mean, I'm not a patient there. I don't.
Oh, you don't qualify.
Yeah, I don't qualify in the state of New Jersey.
Wow, that's fucked
which
up.
is awesome. I qualified in Colorado where I was living. Came back here, but of course, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I have just let it out there. I have like anxiety, depression, and cannabis definitely helps me with that, and that's not something that we can have medically in New Jersey. Help me with. I used to have a real bad alcohol dependency problem. I was really bad, like really bad with it, and you know, I felt like cannabis, like honestly, like levels me, and it makes who I am. And it, you know, it's not. I'm not using it for any kind of physical. It's purely for my mental well-being. You know what I mean?
Sure. Absolutely.
And I don't know. I heard you had the guy on the other day, Mike, I think his name was, talking about, you know, it's a bunch of immature 20-year-olds that just, you know, want to, like. There are a lot of patients actually that are growing marijuana, and I've seen them have to leave because they leave work because, oh my God, like, you know, something's happening. I've seen
John
spasms.
Petito just got 8 years for growing 14 plants.
It's unreal.
Yeah.
It's unreal. It's horrible.
They were all there, and the judge and the lawyer were fucking on everyone that was there. I wasn't there, but what I heard, it was terrible. Yeah. Like, he should really get a retrial. That sounds unfair to me, the whole lawyer situation, to be honest. What I heard.
Right? I mean, that's why I feel blessed every day. I go into work, and I know that, you know, like, I'm growing good medicine for patients, and like, you know, right now we have to turn it around. I mean, we're killing it in there. Like, if I don't know, people have Garden State has a bad rap, okay, from the past, and I know that because I've seen a lot of threads on the internet, and I've seen all kinds of things, and I've actually seen some of the stuff that was put out and some of the stuff, and I would, you know, I could keep my mouth a little bit quiet right now when it comes to some of this stuff. But I mean, since I've been there, from my own personal experience, since I've been there, everything is great. I mean, there's nothing there that I would not be like, oh, I'm not going to smoke that. That's horrible. Like, you know what I mean? That they're trying to sell to patients. Everything is awesome. It's fire, bro. Like, if I, you know what I mean? Like, if I had a card, I would totally be going there and getting it. But I specifically don't, unfortunately.
That stinks.
I'm a patient.
Awesome.
But I'm on a very, very limited income. Fixed Social Security.
Yes.
Garden State doesn't offer me any discounts. Any incentives for me to go there.
They do now, actually.
Sciences gives me 20% off.
Yeah, we just started. They have new management that's going on right now, and they just implemented a new thing. It was effective January 4th. They are offering like 10% discount right now to low income and for veterans.
Nice.
So, I mean, that's a good start, I feel. You know what I mean? And, you know, progress is a thing that it has to happen. You can't just go in there. Like, trust me, I've tried to, like, I've seen people, and I've seen, people just go in there and they try to change the whole system right away. They go in there like, oh my God, everything, this is wrong, that's wrong. And it's, you know, like, you got to take one step at a time, you know, like, it's a good start. And I feel that's.
Yeah, well, can't they take in people's income into consideration and make it an adjustable
That's absolutely something.
There's
that,
people like me. I can
should be
only
considered
afford
for
to
sure.
go 2 months out of a 3-month period, and I can't even get the max that I'm prescribed. I'm
Yeah.
lucky if I can get half of that every month. If I get more, I don't eat.
Well, the insurance
So,
companies.
yeah, I mean,
they
And the
won't
insurance
pay for
companies
it.
don't
Not right.
pay for it, and so yeah. Until we get the insurance companies online, at the dispensaries should
as long as it's a Schedule 1, they're never going to do
try
that.
to
That's
step
the
up a
problem.
little and help the people who can't really afford it, and those are the people who are on it.
You do know that the Compassionate Sciences gives 20%, right?
I did. I actually found that out today because
Yeah,
I don't
they're
know.
great.
I don't know what other
Plus
dispensaries are doing.
they have 3 strains they put on sale every 3 months.
See, these are great ideas.
Mhm.
These are things that I don't know personally that go on at other dispensaries. I only know what goes on where I'm at. So I
yeah.
can't. I hear a lot of the complaints, and I'm not there to make money. And I hear a lot of people saying, "Oh, the cash cow," like this thing and that, and like I'm not there to make a killing on money. And I don't think anybody there is there to make a bunch of money. You know what I mean? And like, people are like, "Oh, the management up in the higher ups." Like, I looked it up, man. Like any nonprofit organization in America, and they're making 6-figure salaries. They're making a bunch of money to just sit around in a suit. You know what I mean? That goes in any corporation for anywhere. And like, it sucks that like people like can take advantage, especially when they make laws in this country. You know what I mean? And especially in the state. But I feel like, there are things that need to be done to change things and make things better for patients. And you know what I mean? Especially for the patients. It's your program. Hello. You're the patients. Without the patients, nobody is doing anything here at all.
Well, I'm not. I'm a self-medicator.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a patient yet, but I should be.
Yeah, we used to come to Garden State Dispensary, and it was $133.77 per quarter.
That's
And
crazy.
we went to the Compassionate Sciences when they opened up, and their sale prices with the 20% off, I believe it comes to $65 plus tax.
I think it's
Yeah.
$68 with tax.
With tax, yeah.
For a quarter?
Yeah, quarter
quarter.
ounce,
That's
and it's
street price.
good
Yeah,
stuff.
man, it's
Yes.
competitive.
I mean, this
Better
is
than
like
street price.
good bud that's like 21% or under.
Nice.
They won't put anything
They're helping
over
us
21,
poor folk.
on sale. But even with their sale prices, they have it's $112 a quarter. But with your 20% off, it comes to $96.
Right.
That's great that you can combine things. Most businesses, you walk in there like no, combining offers and coupons and like things like that.
Yeah.
So like that's awesome that they're doing that. I'm not gonna lie, that's great.
Here's something else that we really, really like. They will put their high percentage strain on sale, but they come in 1 gram pre-rolled joints. And there's
Are they gonna
7
get mad at you for telling me all this great ideas of what we should do?
No, why would they?
Why would they be
'Cause
mad? I'm
Because
bragging.
these are great ideas,
Open
and
to every patient who goes
Yeah.
I do work at a competitor.
You know what? You
This is-
should,
we
you
probably
should-
shouldn't be.
maybe you should try to beat their prices. Then you'll really be stealing their customers.
Listen,
But,
I
mean,
try to put in,
we
and
really-
I
we
try to
really like it
talk
there.
to people as much as
Yeah.
I can, and like listen, hey, like, I see a lot of people that really, really need medicine like badly on a daily basis, and I feel for them. I'm there for the patients. That's why I'm trying to. I came here, back from Colorado, because out there I know how like it you could just grow it yourself out there. You don't need to have spending $133 for a quarter. You could grow it yourself and
Yeah.
outdoors. You know what I
But
mean?
then you end up like John Petito. What's his name?
Pedito.
Petito, right?
Pedito.
No, I'm saying like in Colorado where it's legal. You know what I mean? Your doctor prescribes you a plant count, and they say, here you go. You can have 6 plants, 3 in flower, 3 in veg, and you can have your little bit of clones for the next cycle going in. And that's how they do it. And nobody's. I mean, there are problems with that. You do have people coming in and ripping in your garden. You know what I mean? I've known plenty of people in Colorado that come out there and they'll just steal people's medicine, man. They're ruthless. They don't
What?
care.
I'd have a shotgun. I'd be like,
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
outta
If
here.
you live in Texas, maybe or something. I don't know, but Yeah, I think all the dispensaries should be like all the other places, you know, the other competitors, and they should compete with their prices. They brought their prices down to, I'm sure they're getting a lot more patients. You know, I mean, they're closer to us, so they're very convenient. Plus, they're great. We love the way that they do things. Something that they do that I think that all the dispensaries should do is we're able to see the bud under a magnifying glass. It's under a glass case. That should be done because we want to see our medicine before we buy it. I mean, it's a lot of time. I mean, you're spending a lot of money. We don't want to spend that kind of money and then get home and open it up and be disappointed. You know, by the
Of course not.
Yeah.
Who wants that?
Exactly.
Like, seriously.
I'm the asshole that calls back.
That happens on the
Yo,
street
that
sometimes.
shit
You'll be like,
sucks.
dude,
Yeah.
I gotta bring this back, bro.
Yeah, I did
I'll
it.
tell you.
You could weigh it. I didn't touch it, dude. Here.
Remember the seed incidents from Garden State?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, we did have seeds from you, our guys. Yeah.
You guys getting us in trouble.
How
you know?
how long ago was this? It wasn't when I was there. I pray to God it wasn't.
It was about 6 months ago.
No, I wasn't there then.
Yeah.
I wasn't there then.
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
And yeah.
If I saw that, oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, quite a correct
I
collection.
would
Like-
just no. I wouldn't let that happen.
Got some green
There you
crack
go.
seeds.
I mean,
Worse than Spider-Man.
yeah, no.
yeah.
The medicine, I mean, I can show you. You guys can come in anytime if you want to come in. I'll give you a tour personally and just take a look. I mean, our medicine is like really good right now. Like everything that we're doing is on point. We had some issues I know in the past with medicine. I know a lot of patients I've heard complaining, and I just want to let people out there know, like whoever's listening, you know, like we've turned around 180 in the back where people don't really see what's going on. I don't know about the front. I don't know what goes on in the bud tending areas or the front or the patient counselors. I don't know what those guys are doing.
Are you under new management?
Yeah, we are under brand new management.
Okay.
Yeah,
Really?
it's pretty much brand new management.
'Cause I'll tell you what. The thing that turned us away is the dispensary only had Harlequin. That was all they had. The one kind that was a very bad strain that wasn't up to par. And they didn't have the medicine that we needed. And I was actually saying, you know, imagine if you went to a CVS or a drugstore and they didn't have your medicine that you're on.
Right.
You know, of course you're going to go to Walgreens or some other store. You're not going to, you know, that's, you know.
When you say like a bad strain, like what do you?
Well, the Harlequin was very low.
Low THC.
Oh, very low. And
Yes.
it didn't, you know, it just was not up to par. It would have been something that I, you know, like this other dispensary, they only sell, you know, the best quality. So I think that should be the way it is at all the dispensaries. And they always have a very big variety, which is good, and where they can put 3 strains on sale and have the pre-rolled of the other ones, you know, that are at the higher strain.
I can promise you we are working. I specifically and my people that I work with, like my group of team, my team and my family, we are working very hard to get to that point right now where we can have an abundance of strains on hand for people to choose from. Because, I mean, I feel like Central Jersey is very, like, it's the most central spot in New Jersey, man. Like, where that dispensary is, that's a great location, man.
Yeah.
Route 35, Route 9, 287, Parkway, Turnpike. It's all right there. You know what I mean? And, you know, I saw a couple photos of a couple things from a long time ago in there. And, you know, I probably wouldn't have smoked that, honestly, the medicine that I saw. If they would have sold that to me at $133 a quarter, I would have been like, what?
There was a lot of people like that.
Yeah, and I've even told my boss. He's like, yeah, he's like, you know, and like they'll be like, you know, I can't really go into everything, but you know, there's a lot of things that were messed up in the time, and we are working hard to correct things and get it awesome. And you know what I mean? And like, it's already there. Like, if you go and look at our strains now, like we have like a good selection now. There's probably about 5-6 strains in flower that we have. We have a lot of shake still. high THC. I mean, like I could show you some pictures on my phone, man. It's sort of crystal trikes on trikes. It's just beautiful.
Gonna get Death Star back
We
because
have
that
Death
was
Star,
our
yes.
favorite.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of Death Star.
What percentage is that now?
I haven't looked at the latest. I don't know what I don't look at the labels,
Yeah.
but it looks it's really good, really good. I sticky triked out.
Yeah,
It's
I
just so
really
great,
like that.
yeah.
That worked really good for what I need it for.
Yeah.
So if I wanted to come to your dispensary, what do I have to do? Can I just come there?
Well, we're friends, so you just call me up on the cell phone, and I'll meet you up in the front, and we'll sign you in through the electronic system that we have.
Then I won't be able. See, I want to.
I can't. We can't just let a bunch of random people. But I know you guys, so
my,
I can
my
let you come
card
in.
should allow me to shop at any dispensary in New Jersey.
Yes.
I shouldn't have to register with one and only be able to get medicine from the one.
Yeah, that's hurting you guys.
I want to fight to be
I
able
know,
to
it's
get
ridiculous.
medicine from any dispensary that offers the best medicine that'll work for me.
Right.
You know, here's
and if that means getting something from Garden State and then something from Compassionate Sciences for the day and night version of the way I have to live,
Yeah.
then I should be allowed to do that.
Yeah. I agree with the same thing. It's like, okay,
we need to speak to legislators.
I'm not trying to knock on the
legislators
industry
to
too
get
much
that
here,
change.
but I've heard people refer to dispensaries as like kind of the fast food chains of growing marijuana, because your home grow, you're putting more time into 1 or 2 or 3 plants. You have a lot more time on those. When you have 800 plants in a room with 3 people, it's going to be a lot more hard. It's a lot harder to manage those plants. Now you think about it like this: when you go to McDonald's, I love the fries. I love the fries from McDonald's. I love the burgers from Burger King, and I love like onion rings from Wendy's or whatever it is. You know what I mean? If I have the choice, I want to go to 3 different places and get 3 different things to make my meal like this is what's up. You should, as a patient or whatever, as a consumer, should have the right to choose whatever you want to do and hop around and go to 3 different dispensaries in one day for your whole month and get everything you want and go home. Why not?
Dispensary hopping.
All
I
I'm
love
thinking
it.
is like if I'm up north and I'm doing something up here, I'd like to be able to stop at a dispensary up here, because it seems every dispensary has 1 or 2 very good strains that they highlight as their top strains.
Right.
And sometimes they work and sometimes they don't work for certain patients.
Of course. What's a top strain? How you going to market a top strain?
exactly.
What's your ailment first? There's the top strain for you.
So you got to
specifically.
find what works for you. And if you're locked into one, and you got to go online and change it at the state level every time. It's like them telling you what grocery store you can shop at or what pharmacy you can go to. If I go to CVS Pharmacy, I can go to any CVS Pharmacy in the country.
Hey, take it easy.
Right. Right.
Settle down.
Why, what the hell? I feel like I'm living in prehistoric times with Jersey and its cannabis laws.
Yeah, it is. It is. The law here is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, that is great.
Oh, wow.
You're looking at me like, whoa. That's her with the funny voice over there.
Is that what the old management sounded
Do it
like
again, do
at
it again,
GSD?
do it again.
That's the old management.
Do it again.
No. You taking helium?
All I know, old management is out. The old G. Forget everything that you guys remember of the old GSD, please, and just keep that in mind. That like it's all new people
like that.
running it that are dedicated to the job.
I like that. You sound like you're dedicated.
I am dedicated, man. I work Thanksgiving, Christmas, dude. I work holiday. I gave up a lot, man. I give up a lot. You know, we all do. All of us do. I can't just say me. The whole team does, dude. We work hard, all of us, all day, every day.
So why do you choose dirt over hydroponics?
Oh, no. Dirt. Who grows in dirt? We don't know what's growing in dirt. I'm not growing in dirt. I can't see what we're growing in necessarily, but I can promise you we're not growing in any dirt. Dirt.
Really?
No, not dirt.
Growing in water?
Hmm?
You're growing in water?
I can, well, I mean, we use water. We use a lot of water.
Oh, boy.
I can't really, like, honestly, I can't really go into details of everything. You guys come in and you can see it and we can explain it. I can't talk about it over.
I'm excited.
Stone base.
Yeah. I can't really talk about it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Interesting.
Splash system.
Yeah. Well, in about a year or two, I'm going to need some help.
No.
setting up something.
We're not using splashes. We work hard. We work. We.
All right, give me that damn thing. Oh God. So everything the other guy said, the grower said, was bullshit, basically, except for the 48% discount.
Except for the discount.
That's
thing,
kind of
yeah.
shocking. That's shocking to me.
He was saying, "Oh, it's supposed to." He was like, "I heard it. I mean, I can play the clip." He was saying it's a bunch of 20-year-old kids who don't care about anything except that the fact that it's cool that we're growing weed. Who? What? Like what? Like. I'm almost 36 years old, dude. Like I don't know where he's getting that. There's a bunch of 20-year-olds like growing. You know what I mean? Probably like a party. Like that's not happening at all, man. I have like cuts and my hands are we work hard. We don't party at our job. I can promise you that. I don't know what that guy's talking about. To be honest, I really don't.
He did sound pretty stoned.
He could or could not have been. I don't know.
He sounded. I'm just saying what he sounded like on the phone. Just like a stoned person.
I'm a stoned person.
Like recreationally, not medical.
Oh.
You're a medical patient. Well, maybe not.
I am, and it depends which state.
That's right. What line you're crossing? The border.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Depends who's the governor.
That's fucked up, man. One line people suffer. Over this line, they don't suffer. It's like, okay. It's crazy. Like
I choose kind of like, honestly, just I'm going to not
Those
be on
edibles got
opiates
me, like,
for pain if I had the choice. You know what I mean? If I'm not going to be on Xanax to control my anxiety when I have cannabis, which is a natural plant that's not going to. Why would really? They want me to go to Robert Wood Johnson and go see a bunch of psychiatrists and a bunch of doctors and say, okay, we're going to have to give you 2 milligrams of Xanax and then this medication. And by the way, the side effects are more depression. You might want to kill yourself and you might want to kill other people. And you're like, why am I taking this? I can just smoke a doob and be fucking happy, man.
What kind of an accent was that?
I don't know. That was like a douchebag accent, I think.
It was like an official.
Why don't you guys come out Thursday to the State House? We have a demonstration on Thursdays when weather gets a little better.
Yeah, next month.
And we try to get the governor to see that the laws need to be changed. And it'd be nice if there's representation there from some of the dispensaries to unify that what the patients are trying to tell him. That we need to add things to the list of qualifications.
Absolutely.
We need to open up the dispensaries so we can, get competitive shopping going on to control the prices and bring them down to affordable prices for people who can't afford it.
My tests.
Right. It's
absolutely,
absolutely. No, I absolutely agree.
And represented your place, it would really say something if the governor happens to see it in the eyes of the governor that we are uniting and coming front to ask him, hey, it's not a bunch of 20-year-olds here saying that we need to smoke more. No, these are patients that are saying we need a better way to regulate our medicine, to get it for us. We need a chance for the dispensaries to be able to process it and make edibles and stuff for us that can be tested, because we can't get anything tested. Even though the law says we can buy our weed, we can make our oils out of it or anything we want to make out of it, but we have no way to test it when we put it in our foods to actually send out and get it tested. How much is actually in there?
We also need to get colleges and universities. Like, what about Rutgers? Where's Rutgers University right now in all this? They got like the biggest horticulture department in the entire state of New Jersey. New Brunswick is like the biggest healthcare. They pride themselves on their healthcare. But where's Rutgers stepping in on this? Oh, because the governor doesn't like it, and it's all money. It's all funding and bullshit.
Shame. You know how I feel sorry for the parents of the children and the children that need the medicine in different forms, and the parents. It's up to them to make it.
There's no programs for anyone to even go to school for anything. Like, I'm interested in like botany and horticulture and stuff like that, and you have to like go far away. You have to like go to Nevada. Like, I'm interested in like different kinds of things, like earthships, like different kinds of like building of homes and stuff like that. There's nothing like that out here. Like, no one cares, gives a shit. We do everything the same way we've always done. We don't fund anything differently. In PA, there's like tons and tons and tons of dams.
You
could
can
use
build
for
houses
tidal
out of
power.
hempcrete.
Yeah,
Right.
hempcrete.
Yeah.
I love
Right.
that
It is
stuff.
the most amazing substance on the face of the earth
Right,
when it
right.
comes to housing, at least.
Right, exactly.
First car was built out of hemp.
Wow.
Oh
That's
yeah,
awesome.
first Model T.
That's awesome.
They can fuel vehicles.
Fueled by hemp oil.
Yes.
It's like stronger than carbon fiber,
Sweet.
too.
Yeah, and also it's
When they- when they
hyperallergenic.
make it, right?
It's hyperallergenic. It's organic.
It's awesome.
It is amazing. They can make
Beautiful.
anything out
It's
of it.
evil.
I'll tell you,
Right.
man. You can make clothes. You can make food. You can make everything you can think
You're
of, and
crazy.
we'd have a total, better world. And
It
it'd
makes
be
people listen to music.
biodegradable. Yeah, backwards.
Backwards.
Save
Red
our
rum, red
economy.
rum.
Legalize marijuana.
They won't. They never will. Dude.
Yeah, another thing that's really nice at the other dispensary, if you want to help your dispensary out, once you've been there, you don't need an appointment. Appointments really get in the way when people are busy.
Mm-hmm.
So once you've been there and you're already in their computer, all you have to do is come in, and then they just put you through their computer, and boom, you go in.
It sounds so simple and easy.
It
I like
is.
it already.
It is.
I love it.
It's beautiful. We love it because, if we're in that part of town, we don't expect to be. We don't have to call up, make an appointment. We just go there. Very, very convenient.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, like
That's great.
Like
No,
my,
that's awesome.
My husband was saying they should have a drive-through window.
They had a Mac machine there, but it doesn't work.
Yeah.
That'd be so awesome,
Yeah. That would be sweet.
After
Where are the
Christie's out of
callers? How
office,
come we're
maybe.
not getting any phone calls, Lefty?
My cat doesn't know how to use
No one's
the
even
phone.
calling to say happy birthday, bro. Like, what's going
know.
on?
Yeah,
Where are your
that's-
people? Let's call.
see. Give us a
Call
call.
in.
That'll be a big surprise.
908-616-0682.
Look, I can't believe.
What can't you believe?
I can't believe this. I'm gonna say this right now. Sorry if it causes controversy. Can't believe that Wayne didn't even call, or Anthony. Like, those
Wayne.
are supposed to be your boys,
Wayne.
like from before. Like
Let me
they're
put
like the
these
one.
back on.
Called drama.
Yeah, what's up here, Lefty? Where's
Yeah.
your friends, man?
Sonny's working.
Wayne's been texting me.
What's he
Oh,
got
really?
to say?
Do I have any friends listening? You can call too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Anybody?
me too.
Tell them what number to
Yeah.
call.
Yeah, I put
was
it
the
up
number
on my
again?
Facebook if anybody's seen it up there. I mean,
Yeah, Lefty. What?
I
was
got
that
like
number?
over 1,300 friends.
I'm pretty sure my phone is dead at this point. I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's 4%
I
before.
have
What's
a
in it?
charger.
Ah.
I have both.
Yeah, I have a charger.
chargers.
What do you need?
iPhone 6 with a broken screen.
6, that's my cat. She should be calling in. 6, call in. Call in. You can use the other
Oh
phone.
my God, I'm at 2%.
Oh, that's her
Use the
name?
iPad.
That's
yeah.
her name. Six.
6.
That's
yeah.
so cute. I love that.
SYXX.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, you
that's
can
awesome.
check out 6 of Cybercat Exotics.
Nice.
That's her website.
awesome.
9 p.m.
That's sweet.
She has her own website.
Nice.
She does, yes.
That's awesome.
With her movies. And she's dating James Franco. It's a big story. Everybody knows that, though. It's
Yeah.
old.
Yeah.
Old
I
news.
love it.
That's
I
a
love
cute
it. I
story.
didn't know.
It is, yeah.
I'm always behind on everything. I'm behind on my own culture, my grades. Like,
Your own culture?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're dating animals now. Cats. Cats are great.
yeah. I like cats.
I want me a tiger.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what my heaven would be like.
Speaking
Oh,
of
I've
tiger,
I haven't.
I tried to show.
I've got the most beautiful cats.
I tried to show
Show
my
you.
wife today. On my way home, I seen on the back of a flatbed a Tiger motorcycle, Harley.
What?
It
Nice.
had the whole front flaring was a tiger head. The headlights were in the eyes, and the thing was jumping
I would
out.
have gotten to an
Nice.
accident because I would have been like,
And it had the painting on the sides all the way down, and it had like the back
Oh,
legs
wow.
going down in the back. This thing was awesome.
Wow.
this way.
Never seen anything like it.
Who was riding it?
It was
So
being
cute.
on,
I was
Oh
told.
my God.
yeah, dollied on it,
Literally so cute. these
heading
cats.
towards
They
AC.
look like tigers
I
and
know.
panthers.
I know.
Yeah.
All right.
So cute.
Well, we couldn't get any dirt from Tony, so that kind of sucks.
Any dirt?
Yeah,
I
we-
told you we were not
Told us
using any
everything
dirt.
he could.
That's right, water. That's right, water.
We use a lot of water.
When he walks out of here, he's gonna on his way to the
And we use
car,
other
he's gonna be,
things,
like,
but I can
looking around,
See the size of that cat, Lefty?
waiting
Yeah, but the listeners can't.
for.
Duh.
Wow, it smells
good.
You guys. All right, we should take a break then if you guys are going to be like squirrel. Squirrel. Squirrel.
Dab break.
Squirrel. Yeah, dab break. How about a dab break, guys?
Dab
Yeah,
break.
sounds good to me.
Puppy monkey baby.
I'm
Punky
shocked that
monkey
nobody's
baby. Punky monkey
calling.
baby. Punky
Puppy
monkey
monkey
baby.
What?
Come on, 6. Call.
Oh, here we go.
We got a call.
It takes 2 minutes to switch your dispensary online. It does. I mean, if
It
you go to a
does.
dispensary and you say, okay, this weed sucks,
Hey.
if you have your iPhone or whatever, you can just switch it online within a minute.
Venmo.
Drive
Use Venmo.
2 hours to the next dispensary.
Yes, 2 hours to the next one.
Drive all around New Jersey.
Thank you.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah. I've been to about all of them so far. I've smoked from all of them.
You know what? Danny
Are
should
they
call
all the
in.
same, basically?
Who?
Danny should call in.
Which Danny?
Daniel Price.
Want to call him from? We can call
Yeah,
him.
call him. Call Daniel Price.
All right, let's call.
Long lost Danny.
I haven't talked to him in a while.
Yeah, I haven't heard from. I haven't heard from him in a while.
So do you have the one for that charger right there?
Yeah, but it's in my car.
Oh, it's in your car. Okay, well then. I'm just gonna have it then.
It doesn't help at all. It just makes the situation worse now. It just makes you feel bad.
I mean, I could always go get it.
Yeah.
as
No, you don't
well.
have to
you
go
could,
get
you
it.
could,
I
but
could.
I'm just gonna make you feel bad now. Now you're just sitting there like, oh shit.
I have one in my car too,
1%, 1%, 1%,
What?
1%, 1%. Oh my god.
but there's nothing to plug it into because my cigarette lighter fuse blew.
Charger.
Nice.
You're fucked.
Do you have a
Nice.
lighter?
Does
How do you
anybody-
leave the house like that?
Does anybody
What's
have
wrong
this
with
I
on
you?
leave
their
at
phone?
100%. This is the iPhone. That's what
Cannabis
happens.
strains, recipes.
What? What is
Yeah,
that?
check it out. Do you have one of these on your phone?
No.
No.
Do you like this?
I like
Oh,
that.
that's
I like what I'm looking
awesome.
at. I don't know what
Check that out. Check that out.
Do you have a lighter?
Isn't that nice? That's an app I got today, and it also has recipes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, really good recipes, and it has all kinds of different information.
this is excellent.
Isn't it? I thought that was pretty cool, and it's a free app, by the way. Yes, a free app.
It's free.
It is free. There's not much
The
free
app
thing.
is free, but it looks like on here you could get.
Did you pass this to me? Yes, I did. Okay.
Yeah, the app's free, but you know.
Cindy, thank you for the edibles.
Oh my God, Cindy, thank you.
awesome.
Did
Wow.
it take away your pain? Did it make you feel healthy?
Yeah.
Yes,
You look like
I
you.
feel
you,
good.
Hello.
you look really.
Hello?
You do look really healthy right now.
Yes.
Chucky? I'm sorry. Did I call the wrong number?
I think you called
Hello?
Iris by mistake.
I'm looking for Chucky.
I think you called Iris.
Well,
by mistake.
Iris, everything went cool on
Is this
the.
Mary?
She hung up on you.
Wow.
Well, she didn't know who you were.
She's like weirdo.
I think maybe it's the dial the
It's
wrong
so
number. That
weird.
didn't sound like a Chucky to me. I don't know.
No, and you called her Chucky.
I don't know too much.
Chucky.
I guess Chucky there.
That was
Hey,
weird.
Tony.
Oh.
Here you go. Check that out. Recipes, man.
boy.
That looks good,
I hope
don't
this
it?
works.
Is that cool or what? You gotta get
Amnesia
that.
lemon cakes. I like that.
Hi, Chucky.
Yeah.
Chucky, there he is.
Hey, Chuck, what's up?
What's going on?
Oh, who's this?
Lefty, Ariel,
This doesn't
Eric,
wait.
And Cindy.
Wait,
Cindy,
And
Chucky.
Bob.
This doesn't
and
sound like
Tony.
Chucky.
This does not sound like you.
Chucky.
Chucky doesn't sound like you.
Hey, Tony.
Who
You got
do you think
facts,
it is?
too.
Who's this?
It's
Who am I talking to?
That's Chucky.
This is Lefty.
I don't know. Is this chocolate?
Lefty.
Yeah.
Chuck?
What do you mean, Lefty? Lefty who?
Yeah, I must have the wrong number, man. I'm sorry.
You must have the wrong number, my man.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
Oh, you're not Chuck.
No,
no, it is Chucky.
But it's not Chuck.
No,
but
it
it
is
is
But you're on
Chucky.
the radio.
It is,
Chuck,
it is
let's
Chucky,
let's
stop.
talk to
But
Chuck.
But it is
now,
Chuck.
Now
Sounds
leave
like
Chuck.
you're having a good time. I want you to come pick me up so I can join your party. all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on the air, actually. We're doing a podcast. We're on the air.
Yeah, you can watch
All
us.
right,
Stupid.
Sorry,
Oh,
thank
he's
you.
like, oh, bye.
Later.
Oh, my God.
He's like, oh God, on the air.
my God.
Oh, no.
Oh,
No,
my
no.
God. Are you kidding me?
At first, he thought it was just a
Are you
group party.
fucking kidding me? It's Chucky's number.
Oh,
What the
Lefty,
hell did
it
Chucky
was-
do
it
now?
was.
3
Chucky.
strikes, you're out.
What did he do now?
He probably got thrown out, and his wife took his phone away. I don't know, but 3
I-
strikes and you're out.
It's
One
always
more
something
try.
with him.
Can I ask you guys all a question?
Sure.
What do you guys think about like celebrity cannabis?
I'm a
What?
celebrity. My
Such
cat's
as
a
like
celebrity. Did you know
Willie
that?
Nelson, Snoop Dogg.
Oh, it's
What do you think of these
awesome.
people like starting up like
It's
dispensaries
awesome.
and stuff? You think that's good, or you think they're like
I think
you're
it's
going to be
well,
paying
you know what?
more for their name
Newman,
or like.
Oh yeah.
Newman came out
course.
with his own
Yeah.
organic foods and cat food and dressings and stuff. I mean, why not people come out with good strains of weed? I mean, if it's it's
Well, I know
a free,
Tommy
free
Chong.
enterprise,
Tommy Chong
right?
has his
No,
his own
yeah.
business going on.
That's awesome.
And,
if I could ever.
I would go to that just because it's Tommy.
His
Chong.
grow,
Oh,
his
yeah,
grow looks really
definitely.
nice.
Right.
I
Like,
bet,
it
you
looks.
know.
If
He's
you're
gonna
Tommy
do it
Chong,
good.
your grow better be like.
Yeah,
on
better
point.
be.
Exactly.
Yeah, an
And it will
experience
be.
level, you're way up here.
Right.
Tommy Chong.
yeah.
He's
Oh,
that guy's been
yeah.
growing for like
Oh yeah.
50 years probably.
Plus.
Man. He's-
That's
50
like
plus
that's like the
years.
Levi's
That's like quality.
of,
Oh,
of
God.
the weed world, right, Bob? The Levi's of the weed world.
Dude, I feel like a lot of celebrities are just trying to like cash in on that though. You know, like I was like Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah.
He smokes a lot of weed though, Wiz
Well,
Khalifa.
look at the costs involved in trying to open a dispensary. You're talking
lot of money.
millions. So who
Million-
can afford it? you know?
Millionaires.
Unless you got really young, enterprising
And
people
millionaire
who can
investors.
pull together, thousands of investors to get the money to open one dispensary.
Crowdsourcing.
You
That's
got,
the way
you got
to-
the rich guy who says, "Yeah, I got that kind of money. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Look at the profit margins."
A matter of fact, Bob, tell him it was only what $200,000 to open up a dispensary in
New
New
York.
York.
That's
New
it?
York
That
was
is all it
accepting-
I could
costs.
come up with
Anybody
They
could,
just
I
opened
mean, really, you
three
could get a loan, right?
dispensaries,
We could
one
all
in
get together and get a
Yeah.
loan
I
for
think
that.
one
they
We
said
got our
in
own
Queens,
dispensary.
Woo!
and
In
one
New
in
Jersey,
Brooklyn.
when it becomes
What's it
medical
doing?
in New Jersey,
I'm
as
sorry,
soon as
what's
it
what's going on
happens,
with New York?
bam.
Hold
From
on,
what
one
I-
at a time. One conversation at a time.
Huh.
No.
We got excited.
No.
Sorry.
From what I understand, in New York,
We need
it's
a coffee machine in here.
no flour.
Right.
Yeah.
It's only
Right.
it's only liquid, tincture, edibles, and oils.
Ooh.
Oils as far as like oils, or you're talking like
that'll be-
salves.
It'll be,
Oils.
I guess, on whatever the
We would like
independent dispensary decides to process it into.
Rick Simpson oil, like
Right,
the,
but
the cannabis
They,
oil.
they were
Good
only
RSO.
charging $200,000 just for an application
Dang.
to file for a dispensary license, which then I think was
Non-refundable.
over $700,000.
What?
Wow.
Right.
And
So you
they
have to
still
have some
have-
money in your pocket to start.
They have one up in the
pretty much.
Catskills they opened, and I think there's still 3, they said, or 2 left available, and one of them I think is in Brooklyn. Another one in Brooklyn. They're only allowing one in Manhattan.
No, I heard they're not
want
selling
nobody
bud.
jaywalking,
Well, they're
getting run
not
over.
dispensing bud
No buds.
in New York. Did you know that?
Yeah, they're assholes.
Method
They
Man,
only
if
give
you're
out
listening,
certain
I want to
days.
open a dispensary with you, Method Man. If you're listening,
Yeah, I mean, what are they doing? Selling wax?
No, they
Oil.
only give it to them in certain. I'm pretty sure they only
Like
give
tincture?
it to them prepackaged, like
Yeah.
edibles.
They give edibles.
Yeah, things like that. They
Yeah,
only,
well, I know the Shatter Pop truck's been driving around there for quite a while.
Yeah, I saw in New York on
Yeah,
my way to
$5 a
some
lollipop.
shows.
Yeah.
Big question
You
is
know
if
what? You got to
anybody-
ask them for the real ones in the back, and
Yeah, I need a fucking.
the real
I
ones
need
in
a
the
job
back.
like that, dude. Shit's crazy.
yeah, I want to thank all of you guys so seriously for having me like come here and
Thank
talk.
you.
Like,
Thank you.
I'm hearing especially like from what you guys are telling me about how other dispensaries are doing it is
Right,
like
and how you
beautiful
can
insight
fix-
to me.
yes.
Just like it's like the voice of angels talking to me
Oh,
tonight, guys.
really?
For real.
Yeah, really?
It was like
The
amazing. It was like
voice
I feel enlightened right now,
The voice of
honestly.
angels. The
Yeah.
voice of angels.
Well, the more,
Seriously, it was great.
The more we all unite, the easier it'll be
Yes,
for us
even
to get
Lefty's
changes
voice.
done.
You know,
That's good tonight.
What's up with your page? I mean, did they put them back up? The patient's wall.
I don't believe that Garden State Dispensary's page is up as. I don't know. My phone's dead. I'd check it right now, but I don't believe that Facebook is gonna.
Yeah, because I was, as a lot of other people, we were, really missing that wall.
Oh yeah, that's a tremendous loss to
Yes.
patients
Oh,
all over the state.
We can actually, as
All over
patients,
the
tell
country.
you why it's such a loss. There's no real control in the marijuana business. So, and Bob can say it just as good. I mean, you were saying it the other day. When I kick in, I'm losing my mind. I get the memory loss going.
First wave.
All right, Bob, you're not gonna
I
hear
think
this.
she's trying
Just
to say
get me
that
back
they're
on course
looking
here.
for a more controlled type of medicine that they can get. And like
It'll
being
come
that New York offers edibles and stuff, that's all going to be tested and processed and labeled and put out.
Of course, but
I
why?
gotta ask
How are they
Lefty,
limiting patients
will
to
our
say
New
that
Jersey-
you can't have flour?
Will our New Jersey license be good in New York?
No, I don't believe it would be.
No.
I don't believe any state is interchangeable. I don't think like if you went to if you had a medical card in any state, I don't think like if you went to like Colorado or California, it would be valid.
I think
Maybe
they said Maine maybe and Rhode Island possibly.
Yeah, they
That's,
just need to make it federally a Schedule II drug, at least, so we can, drop the state restrictions on it, because it's ridiculous. You have states suing each other, like states, like, Nebraska is suing Colorado because, like, oh, they're bringing weed into us. Like, what about all the fireworks that are coming from Nebraska into Colorado and, like, causing wildfires? Like, that's how it was out there. It's
That's
like,
crazy.
yeah, like, you're going to sue me because this, and then they're gonna sue them. Like, come on, just make it legal. Smoke it if you need it. Smoke it if you don't need it. Ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
My memory just came back.
Zoom.
It was about the patient wall and how us patients needed
Yes.
it. And the reason that we needed it, it was to compare our illnesses with other people's illnesses and strains that they've tried that have worked, that,
Absolutely,
rather
that's
than
a
us have
huge-
to go buy, a quarter to test it out, and then we're out, $100 if it's not going to work for our specific problem. But we can get on a wall and we can talk to somebody else and say, these are the problems that I'm suffering from. I'm getting, back spasms and pains in my arms, and somebody else will get up there and say, yeah, I have the same problem, and I've tried, Death Star, or I've tried this other strain and it worked the best for this, or I have disorder like where I can't sleep, or I'm having digestive problems, and somebody will jump right up on the wall and they'll be like, oh, I've tried this for digest, and this helps so much for sleep. And that's the type of information we need. That's like so unfair. I feel like our rights are being violated and denied by us not having the right to communicate with other people that, when we
Right.
need this information, if they're not going to give us this information, or give us samples, I mean, they have to have some kind of person that can give you information on the actual effects, not just like what's written on paper. We got to know for the different conditions, like Crohn's. We have so many people that have Crohn's in our group, and there's certain pots that work. There's certain weeds that don't. They have to go by trial and error, and then they have all these.
I feel also everybody is different. I mean, I can smoke the same strain that you smoke, and we can have two totally
Different
different
effects.
feelings
True,
and
too.
walk away with two totally different experiences from that. For example, I can smoke sativas and go to sleep. Some people are like, "How do you do that?" I'm just like, "I just do it. I don't know." Some people are like, "It gives me too much energy." No, for me, it's almost opposite. I'll smoke indica and be like, "All right, let's focus now." Like, it's weird for me. People don't.
Me too. It has. I can't tell the difference sometimes between the Sativa and the indica, because sometimes I'll fall asleep on the indica and I'll stay awake on, or vice versa. Fall asleep on the Sativa and go to sleep on the indica. It just. And then other people, I mean, I think that was.
I used to think you made fun of me, my Sativa Cross, when you said Santiva Cross, but you always say Santiva.
Yeah, I can't.
Okay, I used to just think I took it personally, like you're making fun of Santiva Cross. I'm like,
I have a
"Don't make
problem
fun of Santiva
pronouncing.
Cross."
I have
gotcha.
pronouncing words, so I just make up my own, and then I keep it forever.
I'm just saying that people listening, it's called Sativa. If you're Googling Sativa, it's Sativa.
Yeah. Don't listen to me because I'm like Santiva.
I don't know what Santiva is.
No, I should make a musical group called Santiva. It sounds great.
I like that.
Santiva sounds like a nice group, don't it?
Just to clarify to our stoned listeners at home.
Yeah, Bob's always correcting me every time I tell you that.
Say what?
I said, hello.
Wow.
A Are you really stoned over there? It sounds like it.
Eat that.
Every time you talk, I hear that
Air.
echo.
Did you eat it?
The
I'm munching
chocolates
on
are
it
kicking
slowly.
in.
Oh yeah.
I'm good.
This is not
I'm
lit.
baked from the
I'm baked,
freaking
yeah.
edibles.
So there are like a bunch of things that definitely need to change in the state, and I feel like why can't the state of New Jersey sell edibles
Right.
from? Why can't I take all the leaves that when I defoliate a plant? Why can't I take those and juice that? And why can't we have some kind of raw cannabis leaves? If you juice raw
Yeah.
cannabis leaves, it's like amazing
I
for your
do
body.
That. I do that. I did it this morning, and my cat.
They have
she
to get
got me
thrown
so
out.
Mad.
The state
No.
makes you throw them out. They say, you know what? That's plant waste.
The state makes you throw them out. Oh God.
Wow, that's
It's plant waste.
Oh God.
That's what they call it, plant waste. I'm
Oh.
sorry, it's not plant waste. There's no plant waste in cannabis,
no,
man.
No. A matter of fact, I don't
Oh.
think that any of the plants should be
Can
removed.
we trash pick?
Yeah.
I'm already
Yeah,
sick to my
right.
stomach.
Oh
I
no,
know,
there's no way.
man.
There's no
What
way
a
anybody
shame
can trash
that
pick
medicine
anything.
is wasted.
yeah.
I think you were talking about the state of New Jersey with the health department watching on the cameras.
Yeah.
The last time. I love that they do that. I
did
love
too.
that they
That's-
do that.
that was how I
It makes me
communicated.
feel very happy when I'm at my job.
I
That
loved it.
Secure. That
Yeah.
there's someone always watching and there's someone always looking.
John O'Brien was watching you. Because when I went there with my signs saying your program sucks, they didn't like that too much.
Oh.
John O'Brien. But that was our only communication with John O'Brien at the time.
That's the only way to communicate.
He
with
wouldn't
him.
take our
That's
phone
horrible.
calls. He wouldn't come down to the front desk.
John O'Brien is the.
He was the head of the Department of Health at the time.
Okay.
There is. There's a lot.
Who's the head of Department of Health now?
It's his. It's an intern.
But I'm
It's a
munching right now.
like
These
an
edibles got me baked.
interim guy.
Edibles got me baked.
What'd you say?
Edibles
I don't even
got
know how
me
potent these
baked.
are yet.
Yeah, they're. She like gave beautiful stuff.
Sounds like a sublime.
Oh.
Wow. So yeah, it's good stuff. So Ariel, would you like to read some news? Do you have any news to read?
No, Lofty.
Come on. What do you mean no? You're the news person.
No, it's wonton time.
Wonton
Oh,
time.
Oh shit! I didn't even,
Wonton
I
time.
didn't even see you were doing
way
that. I'm
past
sorry.
8:08.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we missed 8:08. It's like 9:08.
That's the time I go on. It's when news time.
808, 909.
Yeah, we missed our window.
I mean, I will, but hold on. give me a few
909
minutes.
dab time.
Just wolf that down.
Yeah.
Let's dab some.
It's cold. Do they have a microwave downstairs? It's not completely cold.
Okay.
They do actually
I'm gonna use it.
in the room in the corner here.
I'm gonna use it. It's not that bad.
Smile, guys.
All right, we're gonna do some dabs. If anybody's watching, you want to give us a call.
They don't want.
908-616-0682.
No.
Give us a call, 908-616-0682. I don't care who you are. I know you're probably somebody from the
Even a
Garden State
cat.
Dispensary watching. Law enforcement's watching, CIA, and the NSA.
Law enforcement is probably watching.
They
No,
love me.
they're not.
No, they are.
don't fucking care.
They are.
I'm medicating. It's
Yeah.
legal.
They're
They
gonna
don't
take.
fucking care, dude.
They do. They're gonna take me out
You know
one day.
how much? I was just at a concert. I was just at a 3-night run at the Fillmore. 3-night run at the Fillmore, and there was tanks everywhere. People just looking the fuck out on all over the streets. And there was no cops. There was one cop with a flashlight saying like, "Hey, break it
And he
up."
takes shitty
And
pictures
people
for
with
Chuck
tanks
Berry.
everywhere.
Well, you just dry snitched on all of them now. Now they're all gonna know. Now next time.
They come. The cops are there.
Oh, they're there.
Yeah, they don't care.
They don't care.
They let it all go down.
Oh boy, I like that.
You like that?
That is tasty,
that.
sir.
Yeah, that's some good stuff.
That
I
is
like
delicious.
that. You and your fancy little devices. Look at you. You're a fucking pot elitist. You're a medical marijuana elitist.
The rosin tech. That is the future of extracts.
I love it.
Hey.
Wow.
That is beautiful. It's smooth, delicious, terpy. Is that the right word? Terpy. Terpenes.
I'm sorry. Terpy.
Playing footsie.
Hey.
Hey.
It's a fine-looking machine you got there.
Hey, the email is over there. get
What am I doing with this?
Pull it out.
All
Open
right,
it up.
see, this
open
is
it
the
up.
problem. You just throw something at me, and when I'm in the middle of a show.
Pull it up.
Email.
Pull it up.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Tell him, Bob. Tell him, Bob.
This is the best thing in the world.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
All right, I can't even open the fucking thing. That's
The
how,
low
that's how
temp
fucked
dab.
up I am.
This is what this is
Oh,
for.
low temp dabbing. I've heard of
I
that.
always pass it.
Low temp dabbing is the best thing that you can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do not want to really smoke
This is a portable unit.
Big dude.
your.
She those edibles, dude.
You want to vaporize
And it
it.
was from the other shit too.
This is
I'm turning your
amazing.
mic off. That's it. You're
A
done.
portable.
You're talking about.
Oh my god.
Hey, Lefty, did you see your? Hey,
Wow.
Lefty, you see your buddy over there
You're
in bed,
I know. You.
passed out. Your buddy.
Can you like tap it so you so you don't like get it 1200 degrees?
Yeah, butt up in the air and everything.
Wow, Jeff. He's assed up.
He is assed.
You're assed up, dude. On the bed. Don't you?
Totally assed
Don't
up.
leave any stains on that bed, you pervert.
Oh boy.
You.
I don't.
get-
I just
Stop
looked
moving
over.
those
I don't know
hips.
what's going on over there.
His hips are moving. Stop it.
No, they're not moving. He's not moving.
I don't like what I see in there.
Maybe he's just
Close the
check-
door.
Maybe he's
I don't want to
just
see
check-
anymore.
Close the door.
He's
Close
just
the
check
door.
out.
The camera's pointing there for God's sake.
I swear there was
God.
just vitamins.
No wonder no one's calling in right now.
Hey, Lefty, I swear.
I don't
there
know
was
what's
just
going on.
vitamins.
I can't see anything.
What am I doing?
Look in there. The other end.
No.
I love Cindy.
Hey,
I love her.
Oh.
Wait a minute. What the
What the
fuck was
What
that?
sorcery is this?
Oh, was that awesome?
Do it again.
Was that awesomeness?
Where did it even come from?
Cordless nail.
Look at that.
Charge now. No.
Yo, all right. I'm in. How much do I have to hear? Where's my wallet?
he
Take
loves
my
it.
money.
Here you go.
Sale?
You have an electric
They're not
nail,
selling
right?
it. I don't think they're selling
Hey.
it. Are you selling it?
I'll tell you what.
It's good for 40 shots and it charges in like 2 hours.
Are you selling it? Is it for sale?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I like
Well, I was.
I like the bottom of this. How this.
I
can
was,
fit.
but then Bob fell in love with it. We haven't used it. It's brand new.
Oh, nice.
3 of these.
Talking to
No.
Mike. I'm gonna hear you.
Does
Talking
this-
to Mike. Talking to Mike.
Here, take this mic. Or that
There you go. That's it.
I have an electric nail in
Comes
a,
with
in a
3 of
car
these
too.
custom-made
That's
bowls.
Okay. Yeah.
not portable.
That draw the
That's
air in from
portable.
inside, along the sides,
Okay.
and then
But
through
I'm
the
not a
bottom.
dabber.
Oh man,
I
look
am
at this.
when somebody offers it.
But you need to have
That.
a female.
Yes, you need to go into like. That.
Wow. All right.
That makes sense.
Because it doesn't look like this bottom is interchangeable.
But it has different sizes.
Yes,
Yes, it
as
does.
different
well.
sizes.
Oh,
That's
my.
great. One size fits
Woo.
all.
Huh.
Do you have
This
Do you
is
have
her-
any
her
email?
toy that,
Do you have an email at home? You
That's
don't
why
have
he's buying
any.
it.
Oh, see, Bob thought you had one. I have
We got an email.
in a car. I give you a
Plug
good
in one,
price.
too.
It's your birthday.
Really?
It's your
Oh,
birthday.
Your birthday.
Will
really?
it fit on here?
It's your birthday.
Oh yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, it's interchangeable.
We gon'
Little
party like
both
it's your
sides.
birthday.
It comes with a
Yeah.
titanium
Sip a
nail
Bacardi like
that
it's your
it's a
birthday.
bottom feeder. It's
A bottom feeder. I've been called that in my life.
it fits.
Fuck. That sucks. Just a reminder.
Goes under the bowl, not around it.
Okay.
Nice.
Uh-oh. Is this thing done?
You want? I'll run out and grab it when you're ready.
Go. All right.
Yeah, you get patient cost. That's
Can you do some news, or do you have any news to do, or am I looking for news?
Yeah, well, let's talk about them taking down the Facebook pages
trying
of
to
the
find that.
dispensary.
Yeah.
Unreal. They should take down CVS, Walgreens.
Go to my
Thank
site.
you.
It's up on my
They should take
site.
down all these other drug pharmacy
Oh,
companies that are
yes.
pushing
All
their
these alcohol
Ambien,
stores. What about the alcohol
Tylenol,
stores?
Budweiser,
Sick-
Oxycontin, Xanax, all this bullshit.
Yeah, it's just
Gotta
not
go.
right. No, they're being, ridiculous.
Here, kids, a telephone rings.
And who's telephone?
How many kids watch the Super Bowl, seeing all them drug ads for
Oh,
alcohol?
Oh yeah, that's fine. Perfectly fine.
What drug ads?
And all the perversion.
Drink responsibly.
Yes, and smoke your cigarettes properly.
Yes. Drink your coffee responsibly. That's not a drug. Caffeine. That's not a drug.
Hello.
Jak się masz?
Yo.
Dziękuję.
Did you say this is Bruno Mars?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
It's Frank.
You're breaking
Anyone
up.
see Jimmy?
Yes.
Frank.
Frank.
Hey,
Let's listen to
I
Frank.
just spent an amazing amount of time on the phone with the VA hospital. I got a phone number I want you to call. That when you call it, you're going to hear this unbelievable long. Press 1 if you're suicidal. Press 2 if you're suicidal. Press 3 if you're suicidal. I got the number at my house, and I'm going to pick up my last working girl right now.
What the fuck?
My younger daughter got a job with her sister. They both run they both run the bakery.
Chuck, you sick fuck.
I figured it was Chuck. What's up with that?
Yeah, they're both running the bakery now. They know I like getting baked.
Bring us some donuts.
Press 1 if you're suicidal. Press 2 if you're suicidal. Press 3 if you're suicidal.
Can you press 4 if you're suicidal after?
Press 0 if you want to speak to a suicide operator who's also suicidal. My point of the whole message is that if the VA hospital in East Orange is running this on their head for when veterans call, then veterans are totally covered by our program. Why aren't they saying if you're suicidal, you should call
Chuck.
GSD or Sativa Cross or call anyone other than your doctor?
Mm-hmm.
It's something we can work on, man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So what's going on,
That
Chucky?
F had me stuck to the wall. I've been stuck to the wall in F group. Afghani goo.
Afghani goo.
That sounds good.
What, are you the only one watching us?
Yeah.
I had to run some new electrical, put in a new light fixture in my shed.
He's not even
Now
watching
it's
us.
No. Is this Bruno
Now
Mars?
it's
No.
dreamy.
People will watch it after.
Is the
he
castle
puts it up.
complete?
Yeah. What are you doing, man?
Yeah.
I'm cruising in the snow rain.
Cruising in a snow lane.
Cruising in the snow rain. Or is it rain or is it snow? It's actually both in Hazlitt. Rain, snow.
Why couldn't you get
shit.
here,
Rain,
man?
snow right now?
You can be here.
Because I'm going to pick up my other daughter right now.
She's at the bakery getting
She's at the
baked.
bakery. She's dipping cookies.
Bring her with you.
Yeah, we want some bakery goods. Some
She
fresh
dips
bread.
cookies. They get done at 9, but because it's her first day, she had to go over like filling out the application and making sure she had all the right aprons, all your new stuff.
Isn't
when
she?
your day one hire.
Isn't she like 7?
No.
No, that's my youngest
She's
daughter,
16.
10. No, my 16-year-old. My 16-year-old got my 15-year-old a job.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
But my 16-year-old's going to be 17 soon enough anyway. I'm driving her car right now.
Wow.
And talking on the phone.
And on speaker.
Yeah, totally distracted.
No, I don't have no herb on me.
No, I'm talking about your distraction of the phone.
She means keep both hands on the wheel.
Distracted.
Well, I wouldn't
I'm
expect
always
you to be
distracted when I smell herb.
doing dabs while you're driving down in a snow lane in your daughter's car, while you're talking on the phone, watching her, I guess watching
No,
our
we're not
Ustream.
smoking nothing in here. This car still smells like a new car, and it's 10 years old.
That's the right way to keep it.
There you go.
Yes.
For sure.
Be a good daddy and a good driver and a good citizen and
I like the smaller car because it's easier on my shoulders. Like driving and holding on to a steering wheel, when it's 12 degrees out, it's impossible for me because that's where all my pain is in my neck. And holding the wheel creates more pain, and it's not that I'm having muscle spasms. My muscles just never loosen up.
they're all in the Charlie horse mode all the time.
Sounds like you need a kitten purring on your shoulders.
Oh, I love pussy on my shoulders.
You got furries?
I have chihuahuas, but I like it when the pussy's on my shoulder. Especially a red pussy.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Is it a red pussy?
Nah.
Oh my God.
My
Charles,
my red pussy.
Charles,
did the
chill
Super
out.
Bowl,
The man, the chill out.
I like
Kitten
those red
bowl.
ones. I'm
Charles,
always
chill out.
The kitten bowl.
straight up Pete foot.
Yeah,
You're out of control.
Pete foot's on my neck.
You're out of control.
People's husbands.
Get your head out of the vagina.
Yeah,
Get your head out of the vagina.
Like it's okay for Lefty.
Get your head out of there.
Vagina.
Hey, I'm right by the bomb spot.
You're worse than James
I'm right by the
Franco.
bomb spot.
Oh my God.
The PD.
James already doing it.
You're saying you never had morning wood from Martin Heathcliff?
What?
Who?
You never had morning wood from watching Heathcliff?
No, I don't have wood.
What the fuck?
You
I don't know
really
what's
need
going
pussy,
on.
buddy.
I have meow,
Is this
meow.
real? What was in that edible? Is this real right now? What's going on?
Yeah.
I like this guy.
Yeah, no, you're imagining that.
Wow.
Yeah.
This guy's good.
Heathcliff, Chuck,
That-
really?
Is
Chuck.
that gay
I
tendencies,
don't know Chuck,
Chuck?
but I like you, Chuck.
Heathcliff?
Yeah.
Nice,
That's
nice.
the
I
boy
don't know.
cat.
You know what,
I
Chuck?
don't know if it's Heathcliff or if it's just because it's on the Cartoon Network.
The what?
The Cartoon Network. It's got a lot of pussy on it.
Cartoon. Are you out in your shed?
But
The
Heathcliff,
Cartoon Network's got all kinds of pussy.
Chucky, Heathcliff was a male pussy. He was a male pussy.
Oh, now we know what Chuck likes.
That's disgusting.
It has Heathcliff and
What's going
Garfield.
on right now?
Chuck likes.
Heathcliff, Garfield, the big gray one. I forget that. What's that? Mongo?
That's still a guy, Chuck.
It's still a guy
Yeah.
pussy.
Mongo's
That's
a big
disgusting.
one.
Yeah.
That's twisted. You like?
Mongo is a big pussy.
You're into trannies, Chuck?
See, he
Come on,
Well,
Chuck,
I-
name
Likes to be
one cartoon
controversial.
cat female.
Yeah.
female.
Yeah.
One female
We need
cartoon
to make a
cat.
fat female cat named Christian.
Oh
Is
my
it?
God.
Do you still have to depress their anal glands?
Oh, we back to that again. That's
Now,
disgusting.
Look, Chuck, go sit on a cricket and
Yeah.
Oh, I know. That
think
doesn't
you,
happen.
Oh yeah.
That
yeah.
doesn't happen to pussies because they're
He was
always
talking
getting
about that
slammed.
when he was He was talking about putting crickets in his ass
Yeah.
to get him high.
Are you putting crickets in your ass
Yeah.
tonight, Chuck?
Yeah.
that's nasty, Chuck. You know.
That's not
There's no anal secretions when it's always getting slammed.
What?
You really.
You have to relieve your dog when it's
Impacted,
too.
you mean?
Same with the cats.
You know, I think they eat your colon, so I think you
Wow,
you've got
dude.
some major issues. Did you ever try the shaven gerbil?
Yeah,
One of
gerbils.
my chihuahua's leg was swollen because we stopped depressing its anal glands and it was swelling up in the leg.
What the hell did you put the leg up there for?
Oh.
Well, we trained it.
Oh my god.
We trained it.
You're
trained
nasty.
it.
You're nasty, man. You couldn't fit the whole dog,
Now
right?
I just squeeze its leg. It's a weapon.
Okay. Oh, look. This is supposed to be a medical marijuana show. Lefty, it's time for you to ditch the call.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yes, Cindy. You guys have to come back every single Monday.
Chucky.
One of them repeat callers.
Yeah. All right, Chucky, it's time to go talk
You need to,
kids.
you need to be here, Chucky. You're missing out on edibles and dabs and.
I wish, dude. I'm
Free
in a
weed.
lot of pain driving right now, man. It sucks.
If you come, bring extra pillows and blankets.
Why, you all sleeping at the coochie cooch?
No.
It's coochie coochie
I
night.
just got somebody who's passed out.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Not like that.
Actually,
I dosed them.
Yeah, there-
with
there are people sleeping.
The date rape drug. So he's out right now on the bed.
We Cosby'd him.
Yeah.
Paint
He's
facing
already-
starts in 20 minutes.
How many of those did he eat? These little guys here.
They were dabbing all day, and then
Yeah.
and he ate
I
chocolate
gotta
too.
go, and I'll call you back.
Good.
I got him. I just hung up on him.
Wow.
Sigh.
Got him. Yeah. Okay,
That guy.
shit.
That guy's a good guy. He's funny.
Chucky's nuts. He's the reason why we have medical marijuana in New Jersey. He testified in Trenton to get us medical cannabis in here. He testified for MS. He has MS.
Yes.
Him and Steven.
My aunt has
showed
a
up
mess.
there. Steven has
we
Crohn's.
went over there. Remember, we had a blast.
Yeah.
I have an aunt. She suffers from that, dude.
Horrible.
We smoked out of an apple with a cinnamon stick. Remember?
We were just talking about this story. Ariel's going to actually bring it up about the Facebook banning.
Yes, please.
There's a story here. Can you please read the story?
All right. Well, first I have to ask everyone: do I have like shit in my teeth?
No.
Why, do you need another candy?
Talking to the mic.
No, because I ate Fig Bar and I feel like I have so much shit in my teeth.
There's
and
no
I, like,
shit
don't
in your
wanna,
teeth.
Like,
No
look on,
shit.
I don't want to look
No.
at my
There's no
camera
shit.
and be like,
No shit.
No
on your
shit.
You know when you
No
have like
shit,
one
shit.
black thing like right there,
No-
like over there, and
no
like no one
shit.
tells you for the longest time, and then you look in
You
the
have
mirror and you're
black
like,
stuff
wow.
all over your
No
face.
shit.
Yeah, you're like, wow, I had so much shit in my teeth.
No shit.
All right. Lefty, is this a good story
That-
at all?
It's very topical. They
Is it
just
long?
They just closed down 3 of the dispensary sites on Facebook for no reason.
All right.
For no reason.
All right, ready?
Just shut them down.
Well, clearly it violates our terms of service.
Exactly.
Sorry, excuse me.
Look at this ad.
What does that say?
You don't
Donate
get that
plasma.
much. You don't get that much.
Get
for it.
paid today. Oh shit! No, don't read the commercials. Just read
I just think that's crazy. It's crazy to have as an ad.
We don't care about that.
All right. Facebook shut down the pages of state-authorized medical marijuana dispensaries this week in Colorado and elsewhere, including today in Arizona. I don't fully understand it, and I can't explain it, says J.P. Holyoke, principal of Arizona Natural Selections in Phoenix. We got a notice this morning saying our account had been suspended. They provided no explanation. Holyoke is also chairman of the campaign to regulate marijuana like alcohol in Arizona, which is on track to put an adult use legalization measure on the ballot in Arizona. Political or public policy pages like those for the Arizona campaign haven't been affected. Many other Arizona dispensary sites also are down, displaying the dry message, "Sorry, this content isn't available right now."
Yep.
Kim Prince of Proven Media and co-chair of the Oakland, California-based Women Grow, a cannabis educational and policy group, says the Facebook shutdown is a huge concern for hundreds of dispensary operators in Colorado, too. These are licensed dispensaries that are 100% state compliant, Prince says. Crazy stuff. Holyoke calls the development odd. Marijuana is gaining greater and greater acceptance across the country every day. You'd think these things would be loosening up, not tightening up. Sean Parker, a former Facebook president, has thrown his support behind a California legalization initiative. Holyoke notes. Facebook has declined to comment about the matter.
Of course.
Prince.
Obviously. That's good. Sorry.
It's not that serious. Prince says a growing list of Arizona dispensary pages representing tens of thousands of patients have been taken down, but inexplicably some remain active, like the page for Uncle Herbs in Payson. I don't know how to explain.
He must have paid him off.
Yeah, California allowed to have their sites.
I don't.
Or Colorado.
I think there was they were taking down in multiple states. It wasn't just New Jersey.
Yeah.
I think we need
It's interesting.
unanimous to step up for our sake and maybe shut them down.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or a boycott.
What are you calling for right now? What are you calling for?
Oh.
Tit for tat.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I can still like
I like
other
Hang
companies
on,
that are
hang on.
cannabis related on Facebook right now. Just to let you know.
Hold on.
Hang on.
Hold on. What's
Update. That page and several others that had remained active as of Thursday evening are now also offline. The Facebook action cuts off patient access is detrimental to the dispensary brands, Prince says. It is unethical behavior. It impedes on freedom of speech and internet laws. It seems to have started in New Jersey, as New Jersey Advanced Media reported. Officials from Breakwater Wellness and Treatment Center in Cranberry and Compassionate Sciences Alternative Treatment Center in Belmar said their home pages were shut down Tuesday. When they tried to use their home page, they found an electronic message that said, We remove any promotion or encouragement of drug use. Your page is currently not visible on Facebook. It looks like content on your page does not follow the Facebook community terms and standards.
Wow.
And I quote.
Damn. That's shocking because I still see CVS has their page up and wow.
Yeah. Walgreens, Target Pharmacy. I can go on Facebook and like any company that has like what is those Across International, the guys that make ovens for blasting for like for what is that vacuum purging, I guess, when they do BHO.
Nice.
Yeah. You can go and like their page, but you can't like the dispensary for patients that really need their medicines. But like, oh, if you want to spend $8,000 on an oven to make some product, here you go.
Why are you dry snitching on them too? Everybody's dry snitching.
No, but I mean, come on.
Come on, man.
Oh, fuck Facebook.
Yeah.
Don't you guys
You're
have
right.
a .com page? Everybody.
Yeah, they have a we have a website. Yeah.
Yeah, just go right to the website. You don't need Facebook. Big spying device anyway.
I'm not sure if it's .org or if I don't know what the website is. I can't even plug it right now because I don't know.
Lefty will look into that.
Snitches
and
get
he'll
stitches.
supply that
Damn.
information
What
at
did
the
you
next
say?
session.
Just kidding. Not really.
See that for a second?
Thug life.
Can I talk into both mics at the same time?
That's no fun.
that's-
No, you got here. Go ahead, do it.
Okay, hello? Yes. Oh, that's way better. Okay, hello?
I can even do this.
Edible.
It's creeping up.
I love it.
That was awesome.
That's the sickest shit ever. I love it.
So, did you guys give this away to someone tonight?
Yes,
We did.
Awesome.
What's her name again? And
Iris.
Iris and
Chad.
Chad. They're the winner.
I was here all late
That's it.
and everything, so I didn't get to hear what was their story when
Maybe
with
we should
Cindy.
play it. I mean, you
Cindy,
recorded it.
no,
right?
tell us the story, Cindy. Go ahead.
The woman
Talk into that mic, will you? For one, crying out loud.
the woman had contacted me. Her son has brain cancer.
Oh my God.
And he's 29 years old, and the doctors and hospital gave him 2 weeks to live. She is a caretaker. He has a medical marijuana license, and the state is only giving him 2 ounces a month. I mean, 2 ounces a month, and it's not enough to make the oil.
No, absolutely not
And,
enough to make the
and
oil.
She's also having problems where she said she takes a ounce and she's using the Rick Simpson method, but she's only coming up with 1 gram of oil. Where, I Googled it and it says you're supposed to get 3 grams of oil. And she wanted to know what she was doing wrong because evidently she's, not doing something right, and she could get 3 times the amount if somebody could just give her some information and help. And
That's perfect for her.
Yes.
And him.
Yes.
This.
She
amazing.
finally had talked to doctors in the hospital into releasing him to her, and she's bringing him home. He should be home Thursday or Friday, and that's when we're going to go over there this weekend when he gets home. Yes, with less than 2 weeks.
Well, hopefully
to
this
live.
will that'll help get those tumors shrunk down.
Well, yes,
you know what I mean.
Yes, and the
For
thing
sure.
is, she said that she even got an address in Delaware, and she tried to get it for post-traumatic stress because she can get it for post-traumatic stress. Her husband had taken his own life 2 years ago, November 10th, and his name was Charles. And she said Charles and her son Chad were they were inseparable, and Chad is her only child. She waited late in life to have Chad.
It's horrible. It's so
he's
sad.
Her only child.
That's got to be heartbreaking to I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. I don't even want to.
We were all crying. I mean,
that's horrible.
You couldn't help but. I mean, it was just heart wrenching, and she's just willing to do anything she can, and even back to Delaware and get another
Oh, yeah.
apartment and pay another month and a half security. And she went through all that to try to get herself a license in Delaware. That way she could get 6 ounces a month, because Delaware actually allows their patients to get 6 ounces a month, where we have to get 6 ounces every 3 months because New Jersey has a cap and we're only allowed 2 ounces.
Yeah, I don't even understand how that.
No, because it's definitely not enough to help, cure the cancer. Or,
Like when I-
or
like when I
even,
know when I was out in
even
Colorado,
the seizures
people
that
had to-
children get. It's not enough for the people to medicate their children at all. And people
yeah,
are becoming refugees from our state. And
Yeah.
it's just not right. I mean, they used to run away to Colorado. Now they're running away to, Delaware. But the thing is now she has post-traumatic stress. Obviously, her husband had shot himself. And I don't see how with what she's going through, I don't see how any doctor in the world could ever say she doesn't have post-traumatic stress.
Yeah, I don't know anyone.
But there's
yeah.
a 3-month waiting period, which she waited. She had rented the place and everything, and there were no psychiatrist. There was no psychiatrists to be found, and she needed a psychiatrist that would diagnose her with post-traumatic stress, and she doesn't know. She'll go through the whole process again, she said, if she knew where to get a psychiatrist. But I mean, the poor woman, look at what she's going through. And during that time of going through all of that, look at what the state of New Jersey is putting her through.
The state of New Jersey, well,
because that's all I can say. Who else's fault is it? If the medical marijuana laws were correct like they should be, if they listened to people that, just listen to these people, the people that call in, the people that we had called and talked to. They're so desperate, we all know. It's obviously very, very, to me, and it should be to everybody else, that there's a depopulation going on. People are coming down with cancer. There's 1 in every 2 people, they said. 1 in 2. It was 1 in 3.
50%.
50% now. 1 in 2 will get cancer. That's scary stuff. We got to learn how to prevent it too, besides just learn how to treat it once we get it. The oil and everything is maintenance. It's maintenance. You can use it as maintenance, and if you eat right, stay away from the GMOs and eat the right organic vegetables and fruits like you're supposed to. A lot of people are eating junk food, and you got to stay away from sugar when you have cancer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
An acidic environment in your body.
The doctors won't tell you this kind of stuff. The doctors have mints in their office, and they'll give you glucose and tell you. They told my dad when he had cancer, they said, "Oh, your phosphorus is low. Drink Pepsi." My dad said, "I've never drank Pepsi in my life."
Wow.
They said, "Start drinking Pepsi."
Drink Pepsi.
Yeah, drink Pepsi to bring up your phosphorus. I said, "No, Dad, please eat bananas."
Holy shit.
And my
How
dad
did they
didn't listen to me. He wanted to listen to the doctors. So my dad's no longer here.
Jeez, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah, unbelievable too, because here's a man that was a hunter and a gardener and grew up, yeah, and he listened to the doctors. He was brainwashed, totally brainwashed. That's all I can say. I made the oil for him. I made the Rick Simpson oil, and I do a speech about it all the time. I did it for, he died June 26th, 2014, and so it hasn't been all that long. But I'll tell you what, he and Bob, my husband, is a witness. Black and blue bones could not do nothing. In-house hospice and doctors. My mom, black and blue, lifting them. They're in their 80s. My dad was 87. My mom 85. 85. Black and blue from lifting him, wiping him, bedpans. Couldn't talk for like 3 months. Couldn't eat. Couldn't drink. Couldn't talk at all.
Yeah.
Right, Bob? Is there anything to add? I mean, laying in bed, days, if not hours to live, they said. I said, well, Mom, please, let me give him the oil. I know how to make it. And finally, they were like, well, we got nothing to lose. The saddest thing, here, I mean, it's the truth, and Lefty's heard this story many times. After the very first dose, my husband, as a witness to this, my father looked at me, and I'll never forget that. And he had a cancerous tumor on his jaw, bone cancer that was like the size of a softball. And he actually, let me start with saying 1 hour after the first dose, and I'm talking, I think I made his first dose the size of a grain of rice. It should be, then it went to half a grain, half the size of grain of rice 3 times a day, then 4 times a day. Over the past 3 months. So my father looked at me. After 1 hour, he sat up. Right? He sat up. He looked at me, and he rubbed the opposite side of his jaw. He goes, and I said, what, Dad? It doesn't hurt anymore? And he goes, and I said, I know, because it's the other side. It's on the other side.
Fucked up.
He started talking. I'll never forget. And he goes, I've been wanting to tell everybody, and I've had it locked inside, that I guarded the payroll for the Navy. And he just, that was all he talked about for 3 months, right, Bob? Everybody that came over, he told them this big secret he had locked inside of him that he was going to take to his grave, that he didn't want to take to his grave because he was so proud of that position that he had, and that was something that he was allowed to talk about. So he actually, if you think that's amazing, I'm talking about the same hour later, he got up out of bed. There was a hospital bed in the living room.
Right.
He got up out of bed. He forgot that he was dying.
Wow.
He got up. His walker was right there. He walked past it.
That's what's awesome about
He
cannabis,
walked
right there.
right past it.
Wow.
He walked to the bathroom. My mom was looking, and she was like, "It's a miracle." And I said, "No, Mom, it's the cannabis." And Bob got up because Bob was in shock too, because, I mean, this is somebody who had days, if not hours. I'm serious.
Yeah.
And Bob watched him, and my mom watched him, and I sat on the couch. I wasn't gonna watch my dad go to bed, but he not only went to the bathroom, but he brushed his teeth.
Yeah, he did some
Hey.
shit.
Not
See,
only,
that's what I'm
not only,
saying.
I'm not done. Not only did he brush his teeth, guess what?
Shape.
Guess what? No, he came I'm tired, and I'm going upstairs. I'm sorry, I can't spend more time.
He's like super heady.
Yeah.
He's like super heady for a
He
while.
walked up. Bob's a witness, right, Bob?
Right.
He walked up 2 flights of stairs with
Wow.
Bob behind him.
Yeah.
My father did it by himself. He didn't need no help. The cannabis helped him. The cannabis. I'm telling
Absolutely.
you.
Awesome.
I'm telling you. He
Absolutely.
went to bed. The story's not over.
I don't doubt it.
He went to bed, right? I always would call up and I would say to my mom, I would say, "How's Dad?" And she'd say, "Don't ask me how Dad's doing. Dad's dying. Why are you asking me how he's doing? You know he's dying." So I took my chances, of being yelled at again, and I called up the next morning because I had a feeling things were going to be different. And my mom, I said, "How's Dad?" And she goes, "You're not going to believe this." And I said, "What?" And she said, well, he was sleeping and he didn't wake up. It was first time that he slept through the night, all night. She said, I woke him up at 9:30 and I said, Clifford, are you still with us? And he opened his eyes and he said, Ethel, can you make me poached eggs? Aww. And my mom made him poached eggs, and he ate poached eggs. He came downstairs and he ate poached eggs. He, over the past 3 months, started having wine. He was having martinis and cheese and crackers with the company that was coming over to see him off. The doctors in hospice said, why is Cliff still alive? He's supposed to be dead.
Cannabis.
Yeah. My mom said, well, my daughter, she made this oil out of a plant. And they said, well, we're going to arrest your daughter and we're going to take your husband off the program.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. This is a man that started the First Aid Squad in 1954 and ran every single day of his life and devoted every single day of his life and denied me.
If it was oregano oil or something,
the privilege of
it'd
having
be
a
like,
father
oh, no
because
problem.
he was too busy saving lives, volunteering his life away. He was a chaplain for his township. I became a first aider and a chaplain when my dad got cancer. And even though I have learning disabilities from traumatic brain injuries and stuff, I passed it without cracking the book because I can't really read good. And I didn't crack the book, and I still passed top of the class, highest grade. And there's like 26 people in there, and I was one of 3 that, finished the fastest. But I knew it. It was just instilled in me because of my parents. And here's a man that could hunt and fish and garden and do the First Aid Squad. And he wasn't allowed to grow an organic plant like a tomato in his garden so he could save his own life. But yet this friggin' country, this whole fucking country, I'm sorry, but I hate them. Mm-hmm. They killed my dad.
Wait, so what happened? For real? So for real that happened? Somebody asked and then
Well, I
they
told
said-
my mom. She called me up. She goes, take this damn shit out of my house. I don't want nothing to do with you no more. To get it out of here. It's bad. It's a drug. And I said, Dad will be dead in 8 weeks.
Yeah. He feels good right now.
Oh, my God. She says now that she wishes she had him back just that way.
Right.
And, even today, she was writing how much she misses him and what can you do? I mean, so I told her, I said, don't stop. What are you doing? Keep giving it to him. Can't you see he's getting better? And she goes, no, the morphine's making him better.
Oh, my God. Yeah, right.
He had gained 30 pounds.
It's terrible stuff.
And no, he had gained 30 pounds while he was taking the cannabis, getting
no,
better.
yeah.
And the morphine, he didn't even need that anymore, huh, Bob? But when they started giving it to him again, he seen fires and ants and hallucinating, and he didn't know who I was. So they took him away from me as soon as they put him on the morphine. That's when he was gone. But
they always.
I told my mom, I said that don't you realize that they're taking him off the depopulation program? Don't you understand that's what it is? Why wouldn't they listen or trust me?
Mm-hmm.
And now my mom and me don't have a good relationship. Mm-hmm. I used to call her all the time. But how can she take responsibility for that? She loved him. They were married 65 years.
Aww.
They wouldn't have had that 65 years if it wasn't for cannabis. Huh, Bob?
Wow.
My son got married
That's
the following year on their 66th anniversary.
Wow.
To a girl ironically born on my father's birthday.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
And my father was born on my mom's mother's birthday.
That's nuts.
Yeah, and there was more to it, too, because my son was born on my husband's birthday and my grandfather's birthday. So there's a real, yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then when me and when my mom and dad got married,
so great.
Their neighbors across the street from them that they lived across the street from forever since 1964 shared the same wedding to the day and year and time. And Bob, you want to tell them? Because they probably won't believe it. Our first house that we bought 30 years ago, our neighbors that we shared the driveway with, our driveway is a very small, we live on a creek back in the woods. There's only the two neighbors. And they share the same wedding date, month, date, and year. Time and time.
What? That's nuts. That's like
we didn't know it.
serendipity.
We didn't know it until that year that we were
my
going
God.
out. We were all dressed up, and they were going out, and they were all dressed up, and they were like, "Hey, where are you going?" We're like, "We're going out for our anniversary," and they're like, "We're going out for our anniversary too." Yep.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Would have been more awesome if we were friends with them.
Yeah.
They were just neighbors. They were against pot. They were against that evil weed, that drug. That I'll tell you what. Oh man, they just treated us like we were dirt.
I know.
Oh,
people
I know.
are crazy.
I know people like that still today, right now. They're like,
Unreal that they
to
would
me,
treat us
how
that
dare you?
way.
What do you mean you grow marijuana? What do you mean
Well,
you grow
we don't
weed in-
even grow
in a
it. We were
dispensary? What
just
kind of low life
smoking it.
asshole does that? Get a real job. Grow up.
Oh, it was
What are you
okay.
talking
It was
about,
okay
bro?
for them to go to the bars all the time and get sloshed.
Yeah, that's okay.
But you're a bartender though. You're good.
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
right?
and swap
friend's
and
a
do whatever
bartender.
they were doing.
Bartending's
but,
cool.
Don't
Bartending, no,
smoke
no.
That natural organic plant. Oh my God, that.
Oh
makes
God
you,
forbid.
Yeah, no, seriously. I mean, people.
The tree of
people
life.
get shunned. Still, we have licenses, and we have prescriptions, and my nephews, because of their authority, who they are, I have one that's in the police force, and I guess others that are just embarrassed. Aunt Cindy has a medical marijuana license. We can't be friends with her.
What?
Oh yes.
That's
Wow.
fucked up.
Even my one brother and his wife deleted me and blocked me because of the openness of my prescription that I take, prescription that I was given to from a doctor, the prescription that got me off 9 different deadly pharmaceutical drugs that were killing me and cured my thyroid, cured everything, my blood pressure, my cholesterol, my heart rate, everything normal. Yeah, because of this, I'm the
People
lowest.
are out of their minds. Like they don't understand.
Nine-
anything.
It doesn't matter what I've accomplished.
9 different pharmaceuticals versus one plant.
Oh, I'll tell you what. I have 6 herniated discs right now. I was on Vicodin 10 milligrams. They were called Norcos. I was on them 4 times a day. That's $120 a month. That was for 20 years. I was on muscle relaxers. I was on sleeping pills. Of course, you can't sleep. The Ativan. Let me see what else.
I took that for a little bit.
Yeah, hyperactive thyroid medication. For 3 years, my thyroid was 0.2. My T4, T3, T4 totally messed up. All kinds of problems. Getting hair loss, different, really horrible. My heart rate went up to 140. My blood pressure was 210 over 110. My cholesterol skyrocketed. They said I was a walking heart attack. I couldn't sleep. I heard the blood pressure pumping in my ears when I tried to sleep. They gave me, God, the amount of drugs, it was like unreal. So I had 2 blood pressure medicines because they couldn't control my blood pressure. I had a heart medicine. I had a cholesterol medicine. They told me that I could never go off the medicine or I would die. They said if I went off the thyroid medicine, I would send my body into thyroid shock and I would die. Well, my doctor died. my doctor of 33 years. And this is part of the speeches that I do. And I go to New Hampshire. I'm invited to New Hampshire again, everybody. Let's go to the New Hampshire Hemp Fest.
I love it.
It's going to be in
I have friends out
October.
there.
You got to come,
Awesome.
everybody.
I will
It
come,
is the
dude.
best. It is
When
the
is
most
it?
awesome.
Sounds great.
It's going to be in October. You can check the New Hampshire Hemp Fest page on Facebook.
Sweet.
Also, Damn Sam's. I was invited to speak at Damn Sam's in New York.
Got our tickets the other day.
Yes, we did. We got some tickets.
Get
Well,
tickets
I'll,
early.
I'll tell you what, New Hampshire, they're so fantastic.
I used to work and go
we
to
don't pay
camp.
for anything. I'm VIP, and I get there,
Oh.
and they give me a radio. I'm one of like
Hey,
12
nice.
people. I volunteer to be staff and play first aider and
Nice.
chaplain if they need one. So, you know, and I just they even had me as security when we were there, and they had to shut down the music that was supposed to go on all night long, but neighbors complained and it had to be shut off at 10, and they turned it into a silent disco, and they came
Yeah.
over and they said, "You're in charge, we're turning off our radios." And I was like, cool. This sounds like a lot of fun. So, yeah, I had to keep everybody quiet. They weren't very happy at the silent disco, but it was fun. I made sure they had fun, and then they all shut up as soon as I found out that I had to take these off
Yeah.
and nobody could hear me when I was telling them to be quiet. Then I figured it out. You have to talk into the microphone so they can hear you on these things. That's how the silent disco works.
Yeah.
Just like this, but
Uh-huh.
music.
I know. I was at one at the
Yeah.
Trenton Art All Night. There's a silent
Yeah.
disco.
Yeah, people
Art
were
all
very
night.
upset because whole bands came from very far away and they
Uh-huh.
just couldn't even play.
Why?
Because
Technical stuff?
no,
10 o'clock curfew in New
10,
Hampshire.
10 o'clock noon. Can you? I got up on stage. They were letting me be like what was called a.
Mediator.
No, well, yeah, that too.
Like, chill the fuck out.
Guidance counselor.
A floater.
I was a floater for everything.
Fill-in.
I had a blast. I'll fill in for anything. You know, just give me a radio.
That's
have a
awesome.
blast, you know, because then at night it was so cool just being part of that group. You know, Mr. McLovin sending love to everybody. It was just the greatest, you know. And we're family now. We're family. And when we go there, VIP tent, top shelf drinks all weekend. Yes, I was having Bloody Marys and Baileys and coffee for breakfast. They gave us a bed. There's beds in the VIP tent with live bands, and that's where all the bands go, in the VIP tent.
Great people.
Oh my God, the best people. They're family now. They said your family, everything's always free for you, everything.
Nice.
Yep. So isn't that awesome?
Nice.
Yeah, even Damn Sam's, you know, to be a speaker, they were letting me bring my motorhome and not charging for the motorhome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but we bought early bird tickets to help them out because that's a sponsoring thing to help them before it starts, you know, to get the stuff they need.
Right.
Lefty, you need to come to Dan Sam's.
Got to.
What's the date on that?
Do
you know?
I believe it's September, and you're welcome to come with us in the motorhome. It's like
Actually, you know Super Dave, right?
Yeah.
He'll be there. We're gonna be up by him this year. Camp out, put the
we were told because they like us so much that we can even vend for free.
Dude,
and they're gonna stick us right by the stage.
I want a podcast from up there.
And you've seen my motorhome, so it's gonna be fun.
Make a mobile podcast, and we'll dab from tent to tent.
There you go.
Oh, we got to do this in New Hampshire too. Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it. We're already ready for it.
Sweet, I just got it.
Yeah, I got some.
Nice. Well, listen, we're gonna end the show. It's after 10. We're gonna do a little.
It was a
some credits
tear
here.
jerking show, but
Wow.
thanks for
It's
having
very
us,
deep.
Lefty.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, and happy
Thank you,
birthday,
Lefty,
man.
and
thank
happy
you.
birthday.
Hey, it was nice meeting you.
Yeah, guys, seriously, like, you know, try to just like come and check it out, man. Just give us another chance, man. Seriously.
Oh, yeah, we will,
You know, not
definitely.
for all the time. I know if it's closer for you guys to go, obviously.
Do you
go
have
where it's
a
closer.
card? Let's exchange cards.
I don't have my card.
I don't think he's
I don't have a
leaving
card
yet.
on me.
Are you leaving?
I'm not leaving. No.
Okay,
I'm just gonna run down to my car.
Oh,
and
okay,
grab a couple
okay.
things, but I'm not leaving yet. I can't control. And guys, I'm just a big grower there. Man. And I'm
Family
kinda new there
discount.
too. So I think that's they hired me too because I have like that. I have like a fresh insight to things too, and they want that. They don't want to like a lot of like when I first started
We still
working
on
there,
the air
there were
left?
things that have changed so much just since I started working there. When I first started working there, I was like, what? And then now I'm like, yes. Like so, I'm excited and like I think patients maybe should get a little excited when it comes to when they try it and check it out and see it. They'll be like they will be excited. That's what I think. Thank you.
Hey, I think that's a good idea.
GSD. We'll check it out.
Yes.
Also, check out our sponsors, magicalbutter.com. At the touch of a button, enjoy great tasting healthy foods or make your natural skincare products. Did I say that right?
It sounds very good.
Hey, I can't read my thing anymore.
Tell everybody the winner of this month's. Here's the name.
Here's the name.
Here's
what is that? Here's the name. Are you out of your mind?
We know it's Iris. What was it? More.
What's his name?
Chad. Chad wins.
Chad is the winner.
Yes.
Of the Magical Butter Machine for February.
And somebody pronounce his name so we can ask people to send prayers. Did you write down her name?
I can't read
Look,
that.
Here, read this. Her
Chad.
name is there. I think it's Morse. Is it Morse? I just want to make sure we pronounce it right because we want his name. Because this poor boy has 2 weeks to live, and we're trying to see what we can do to help him.
We're going there Thursday?
Yeah,
Thursday,
or Friday, yes.
No, Thursday.
Charles Morris.
Thursday.
Well, that's the father. He's no longer with us.
Oh, boy.
Iris Morris is the mother.
Iris Morse is the mother, and her son is Chad Morse. And please send healing prayers out to Chad and his mother, Iris. It would be much appreciated. And please listen today's show that we had. If you've missed today's show, listen to Iris's story about her son, Chad. And thank you for listening in.
Thank you.
All right. So yeah, Magical Butter
Sorry.
is going to help another family.
Yep.
Another suffering person is going to get some help. A little bit of help, something.
Hopefully.
It's never going to be enough.
It's going to prolong. And this is her only child.
I know.
And she wants to prolong his life as long as possible. She actually had told me that the doctors were great and didn't tell him that he has 2 weeks. So he doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
Well, then it will be longer than 2 weeks.
Oh, I told her I don't believe the 2 week story anyway.
Yeah.
That's just somebody throwing a guess out there. That's all that is. And I told her as long as she's giving him the oil, that's prolonging his life. So not to think that she has to do it all at once, she's going to be prolonging his life as she does it and does it properly because, we're hoping that there's people out there that care about other people's lives still and want to help this woman save her son because it's possible. We all know it's possible. My father would be alive today if they didn't stop him.
That's why we're here.
Yes, that's why we're here.
We could be home, sitting home with our shades down, our doors locked, smoking weed, and not giving a shit about anybody else.
That's right. I consider us warriors on the front line of the war against all the people. All the people. Now, there's people out there that are brainwashed so bad to the point where there's nothing you're going to say. No kind of proof.
I don't bother
They
anymore.
are not even going to look at the videos. They're not going to spend 1 hour doing anything to educate themselves with the knowledge that we know. They're just like sitting there expecting, like my mom said, a miracle. And yeah, there's miracles, but you got to utilize the tools that the source gives us, whatever your source might be. And if you're not going to utilize the knowledge that you need to save a life of a person that you love, when there's people out there saving their animals with cannabis, and I'll tell you what, a lot of these people will turn around and give their dog or cat cannabis, but they wouldn't give it to their loved ones. And that's all because of the doctors and the hospice and you know what, the cancer industry. It's the
Reefer madness.
It's a $300 trillion corporation that would not be making all that money if they knew, if they only knew.
I can't even believe what you just told me. That they'll give it to their animals and not humans.
But they're afraid.
Lefter, are we still on?
Yeah, I'm just.
Are we gonna talk about sponsors again? Tuffy's Fight.
Medical-freedom.com. Get your medical-freedom.com indica and sativa flags to put on your edibles when you make your edibles and your cupcakes and your cookies.
We do.
Yes, we use them.
You like your medical-freedom.com flags?
Yes, we do. I love them. They make great labels. I should have brought the labeled ones. I didn't bring any labeled ones, I don't think.
Nice.
Yeah, these are samples.
So yeah, we do have some a list of people like Tuffy's Fight, the Love Nugget,
they're all free.
the Love Nugget Foundation, Jenny's Purple Ribbon Journey, Jenna's Journey, JacksonStorms.com, DavidVersusAutism.org, CMMNJ.org. That's the Coalition for Medical Marijuana.
And you mentioned Love Nuggets Foundation. And Sabina Rose.
That's the Love Nugget Foundation. That's Sabina Rose's.
Yeah. And,
parents, yeah.
you know, I might as well throw up there SYXX, SYXX of Cybercat Exotics. Check out her site. She's a movie star. Yeah.
Nice.
And she's watching the show right now. So shout out.
All right.
Shout out to my cat SYXX. Shout out to you. And Harley. Everybody's seen you on the Kitten Bowl. Good job, Harley. Now he's... What happened?
Yeah.
Oh.
What happened to the nitrous?
What happened to the nitrous, man? Now Harley's going for a position. He wants a job coaching for the Eagles. Yes. He's putting the resume out tomorrow.
He won the Kitten Bowl.
Oh, he did?
Yes, he won. You pick up your mic and talk.
Yeah, your cat was in the Kitten Bowl. That's great. I have to watch that later on Hallmark.
Yes,
he was
it's
the
on the
coach.
Hallmark.
The coach. That's great.
You could probably do good for the Eagles. Or the Giants.
Oh, boy. All right, so you got NewJerseyWeedman.com, got SativaCross.com. What did I miss? We got American Refugees, Sarah, Estrella, Jackson Storms, Vivian Wilson, Diane Fornbacher.
And now Claudia.
And Claudia. Well, yeah, she's a refugee, too.
She is a refugee.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had problems
I
with
guess she
New
is.
Jersey.
You're right.
Yes.
Claudia's a refugee.
Yes, she has
That
severe
sucks.
pains and colitis and diverticulitis and
Ugh.
Crohn's and they were
Yeah,
trying to say she didn't have Crohn's, which is not true because she, poor girl, was always in the hospital having surgeries and stuff.
She's so nice.
So shout out to Claudia. We
Yeah,
miss
Claudia.
you. We hope you're doing good in
Yeah.
Colorado. We hope they're giving you a good time and that, you know, their medical laws aren't all screwed up like they are here in New Jersey.
They are. They have problems. Jackson Storms is on his way back to New Jersey as we speak.
Oh, wow. I know. I heard that they're even having problems in Colorado,
Yeah,
right?
the doctors will not give him the proper medicine because he's on cannabis. So they have to drive across the country to get the drugs that they need here in Jersey. Wow. How crazy is that?
Oh, that's insane. So they're making it impossible.
Still,
Unbelievable.
Still jumping through hoops. Still.
You know.
Thanks, Governor Christie.
You know what?
Ooh,
No.
you make me so mad.
You know what? If it was somebody he loved, you know, 1 out of 2 people get cancer. Now, what is up with that? I mean, they think they're just so on top of everything. What do they get? The best foods? It doesn't look like it to me. But I mean, you know, I mean, what is the deal here? I mean, isn't he just as scared as the rest of us? Doesn't he want to find a cure just like the rest of us? Why is people just sitting back acting like they don't want to know? They don't care. They're afraid. They're so afraid.
So thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks.
Yeah, and don't be afraid, people. Stand up. Stand up. Help. Help people because, you know what? It's like that commercial. when they came for like the Christians and the girl didn't help because she wasn't a Christian. And then they came for the Jews, and the girl didn't help because she wasn't a Jew. Then they came for the writers and the
racist.
artists. And well, it's not racist, but you know, it's writers and artists, and it's just groups of people that she was not part of. So she did not say anything, and she said. But then eventually they came for her, and nobody was there. Nobody was there to speak up.
Vendetta.
That's right.
That's right.
So you guys gonna come back to the studio
I'd love to.
someday? and
Yes, please.
Yes.
Chill out. This is fun.
Definitely. We're not far.
Can we bring our stud cats to have some fun?
We want to watch your cat. I don't want to watch your cats
We'll
fuck.
just- no, we'll leave them
No,
downstairs.
we were actually.
They don't need to be watched.
We were
They'll do
thinking
it.
about bringing the super,
It's not his
the kitten
cat.
bowl,
Ask.
the kitten bowl coach today,
Ask.
You want to bang the other cat that's down there?
but ooh, that's a pretty
You
cat.
trying to hook up my cat with your cat?
That's a pretty cat.
I got some pretty horny males at home.
Is that a female cat? Bob checked it out already.
It's so weird because I was just walking up the stairs and I was adoring the cat downstairs. And I love that cat so much. Like, what?
It's a cute cat, man.
Yeah.
It is. But listen, let's end the show here. I want to thank you all for listening, and be back on Thursday. Thursday
Yes.
afternoon, evening.
And we might come back too because we're bored on Thursdays now. You know, are you here?
No, we're on the road Thursday somewhere.
On the road. On the road doing Ignorance is
You're
No
working.
Excuse
All
tour. You're doing Ignorance is No Excuse
Yeah,
tour on
probably.
the road Thursday. I'm doing something Wednesday. I don't think I'm doing anything Thursday. No, Thursday. We're doing
right.
something Thursday too.
All right, so
We still got to do Kittens and Cannabis down in
yeah, we will.
down by our place,
We
definitely.
will.
You know, I didn't want to do that to my police department, but they got some new cops and they really need it. No, our police department
West
needs
Hampton?
it.
Even Steven said West Hampton.
Yeah, I want to do West Hampton.
Steven said if you come down, he'll come too.
Yeah, I want to do that. Definitely.
Only West Hampton, he
Let's do
said.
it. Let's do it.
Yeah, he likes Southampton.
All right, this is going out to all these patients who did not get their cannabis, who are still waiting for
Prayers.
their medical cannabis, who died waiting for their cannabis, like Sabina Rose, like Diane Ripatella, like Cheryl Miller, like little Gracie, like Marie, like many others that are still waiting. They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. We will remember them.